Good evening, people. Sorry it's been so long. I was dead last week.
I got better.
Yeah, I survived. I died and then came back. It's fine. If you guys want to go ahead and do your recap for the last session, I know it's going to be a difficult one because it was a couple of weeks ago. But we'll go from there.
Slayed a dragon, slayed dragon cultists, slayed orcs, slayed... Oh god, what else did we... Well, basically killed everything, burnt down a building.
Pissed off a druid.
Yeah, pissed off a druid. You were intent on kidnapping him as well. We just like sneak up from behind. Quinn, you can sneak up from behind. Yeah.
Our healer abandoned us.
To be fair, we didn't have a healer for the previous, 4 sessions.
To be fair,
Been a healer yet.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, Quinn also almost died last session. Too.
Yeah, that's true. I was leading up to slayed an ogre. there was a very nearly almost loss of life as the two squishies went running towards the big thing.
Can we talk about the rubbish tactics that was? Thank you.
It's
okay. No, I'm over it.
I thought it was quite fun, to be fair.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, you're all terrible.
Yeah, but that's why you love us.
I think I've only nearly killed people once so far. Twice.
It's what you get when you don't let fighters do the tactics.
That was the closest it's come, so...
That's
Well-
quite responsible, really, GM.
Our fighters were the ones that were just sitting back and nearly let her die. I was the one who ran in to save her.
Hang on a minute.
Why did you
Hang on a minute. I was with you neck and neck to the point where the DM was going, Alice,
because I
you
went.
sticking with Aurelian? Yeah, to stop you from getting squished though.
Sounds fair enough to me.
You didn't want to stop our little murderer from getting squished, though.
I couldn't do anything.
We were like 800 feet away.
Yeah. Oh,
Optimum distance, if I can point that out again, repeatedly. for ogres not to throw anything at us, and us hitting them in the face repeatedly. It's brilliant. There's no flaw to this plan.
says the archer.
Yeah, I was going
But
to say,
yeah.
you say us, but there's only one of you that can do that.
I was like, I can't.
It's my fault.
It's the royal
The royal we. Yeah, but all in all, it was actually quite fun.
Yeah.
Despite, very real risk of death.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've slain the ogre. I believe health potions were administered. I could be wrong.
Yes.
I know.
No, I
used
totally
health
agree with that.
potion.
I think that was...
It helped some.
Yeah. But we are... you said we were basically across the road from I nearly said Phandelver, from Phandalin at the point where we slayed the ogre, so could go back and get
We're a
people
few
catch
miles
up.
out still, but it's
Compared to how
bit-
far away we were.
yeah, it's less of a worry right now.
Yeah. As long as we don't get attacked on the way back to Phandalin. Oh god.
Yeah.
Why'd you say these things, Kit? Shut up!
No, that's it. So you're slaying the ogre. I don't remember if Quinn's alive at the moment or
I have 7 hit points.
7 hit
But
points.
she's fine. That's basically
it's
like
fine.
always.
That's like
fine.
level 1.
So what do you want to do now then?
Go back to Phandalin, get patched up.
And with that, also, I think we had planned to go back to Phandalin because that was on the way to go to the Banshee Queen, which we need to steal a necklace off or something. There's vague memories. It's been a while, and
Yeah, you're getting some wires crossed there, but yeah, that's the general idea.
It was to give her a jewelled comb in exchange for some information.
fair enough. That's the same as stealing her necklace.
So yeah, do we want to fast track back to Phandalin, or do you want us to RP it all the way?
That would be much easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would.
Much less death involved. Do you all want to make a perception check to begin with?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Wait, actually,
I really do not.
if I pick myself and then click the button, I remember things. Yes! That's a great start.
Wow, a natural 1 minus 1.
Huh?
Sorry about rolling that twice. It didn't respond the first time I clicked it. So I
It's
clicked again.
remarkably difficult to roll a 0, but I
So
managed.
You
this would
managed
be
it.
my actual roll.
No worries. Okay. So everyone apart from Alice sees nothing.
Wait, what?
Alice,
Oh, yeah.
you see in the sky at the moment it's just essentially just a black blob flying in your direction.
Does it look really big, like it has wings and might be quite a grumpy parent of a dragon that we slayed?
No. It has wings, but it doesn't look very dragon-like.
Okay.
Okay.
What does it look like? How far away is it?
At the minute, it's a black blob. You can't really make out too many details, but it's something that you may want to be aware of.
Okay.
Hey, Alice.
In character in
Tell us.
world, is it likely to make me panic or think that there's, that it might be something like, I can't remember what they're called, like the Griffin Riders or something like that?
It could be a Griffin Rider.
Okay, so it's
could also
50-50 at this point. That
Yeah.
it could be good, it could be bad.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, there's something in the sky. I can't quite see what it is, but it's a large flying creature. I think we better just keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
What
Can I-
direction is it coming from?
Kyla, shoot it down.
It would be north.
I'll get ready for it.
Towards the town we just came from.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Interesting.
Well, I'll
What-
get an arrow of 2 or 7 or 12.
Well, it might not be. Excuse me. It might not be a bad thing. It might not be a dragon. It could be friendly.
Some
So
other flying experience.
yeah, maybe let's just hold off on trying to kill it. Just until we can see the whites of its eyes, or the blacks, or the greens, or the.
It's that's again not the greatest tactic for the archer. I mean, if we start it while it's far away,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's good.
but it also might be. I mean, there are. They are Griffin Riders, aren't they? It's something like that. In
Well, I'm sure he'll fall softly if we catch him.
I mean, we could wait until he's close enough that we can see some details, but he's still far enough away that we can have the upper hand.
yeah, I think
Shoot
we'll
from
just.
range.
I think we'll just continue back to Phandalin, but keep an eye on it. How fast is it moving, Mr. DM?
It's got some pace, but it's difficult to tell. It's still
Okay.
pretty far away from you.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'll just keep an eye on it as we.
Okay, so keeping an eye, but carrying on moving, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No worries. So, let me double check. Okay. Yeah. So, you're able to carry on with your travels then. Think. Yeah, the last encounter was during the day, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're probably around midday or so. I dragged you all over. I haven't. There you are.
Ooh, big map.
Ooh.
And I said it was at the road, so you'd be around here.
Yarp.
If everyone wants to arrange themselves, however.
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's spot on.
Spot on. Okay, well, you're able to make it back to Phandalin with no further distractions. The black blob in the sky is still closing on you.
Is it heading towards us?
Yeah.
Is it heading for Phandalin?
You don't know.
I mean, does it look it in terms of its trajectory, not mettering?
It's heading in the same direction you are at the very least.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
So yeah, you're back in Phandalin then. What do you want to do?
I think we've got some stuff. We should probably pick up a. Do we want to do a health potion or a rest?
A rest would probably be easier.
Okay, in that case.
The health potion carry along.
Yeah, but I'm thinking priority-wise, specifically for Quinn, who's on 7 hit points.
What
Bearing
about
Guard
Sister
Quinn
Gariel?
while she rests.
Well, what I was thinking was if we go back to the Stonehill, because I've still got a room there, then it's closer than Quinn's aunt, and Quinn can rest up there for as long as is needed.
Yeah, I was gonna say a rest is gonna be more effective than healing spells or
Yeah.
healing potions. Because I have a lot of hit points to recover.
Yeah, so if you want to do that, I can escort you back to, well, just all head back to the inn, I suppose. And we've got Molly as well, haven't we? So Molly can go in the paddock behind the inn
Mm-hmm.
with all our sweet loot.
We should probably actually take the loot up to, if there's a spot we can store it up at Tressendar Manor, or find a place to store it so it's not all on Molly.
Well,
She is getting heavy.
let's get you healed up and then we'll deal with that.
Yeah.
Because at least it's safe there. We can go out and check on it, whereas Tressendar's a little bit further away, and
Yeah.
we've not secured it yet.
At my age. Oh, hello, you lot. What are you doing down there?
Haldor!
Well, damn, they've got some good beer in those dwarf holes. How are you? Everyone still alive?
Just barely.
Obviously.
Hello.
Hello. I've been studying mysteries of gods and drinking a shitload of beer.
For the record, Theodore is probably around 75 foot above you, currently riding on a spectral griffin.
Check this out.
I told you we should have shot it down.
We should have shot from further away.
So that was the blob in the sky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Neither did I.
Who'd have thunk it, eh?
Dwarves can fly.
If dwarfs could fly, no, it's not. Are you landing?
I don't actually have any control over this thing.
That's more.
I've
more
literally
like
just been
normal.
sat on its back all for the last 2 days, and it's been travelling with me. Oh, hold on, I'm coming down. I'm coming on.
Theodore makes a very graceful landing somehow.
For a dwarf. spectral griffin.
Mm-hmm.
How on earth did you? How on earth did you do that?
Permanently.
Well, you see, it turns out that actually, I'm on quite good terms with Clangeddin Silverbeard, and he's arranged this lift for me. Who'd have thought it? Me. Turns out I'm a bloody cleric.
So
Wait, so no fighter?
Well,
Oh,
I'll still be
that's
bloody fighting. Don't you worry about that.
that's a bit of a downgrade, isn't it?
I think you will find, my friend, that you have just got what they call an ace in the hole.
That sounds remarkably rude for someone who just got back.
I am prepared to be your ace in the hole.
Just careful you don't get a paper cut.
Very forward. We've, I mean, we've been adventuring for a while, but that's still, Okay.
I
yeah.
have been studying the inner mysteries.
It just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? That's just me.
Quinn's just sitting here shaking her head.
the inner mysteries of the universe and Clangeddin Silverbeard involve drinking a lot of beer.
The inner mysteries of a beer barrel.
So yes.
Turns out, worshipping Clangeddin's quite easy. You just
Wait,
make
what?
sure you hit him hard and hit him in front. And he looks over at Quinn and says, no stabbing him in the back, things like that.
Well,
Right then,
Quinn
what we
just
doing?
kind of looks at you and is like, I nearly died. And this is how you're talking to me?
yeah, Quinn did a fairly good job of hitting an ogre in the front and the side and the back a little bit.
Wait, so it doesn't count if you're not there.
Sleep.
It seemed more efficient. It still seems more efficient because have you seen what the ogre did to her?
Well, yeah, it looks a bloody mess, to be honest. What you needed was someone wearing dwarf armour.
Or if there is a healer around, he could fix her right now.
What, you need
As
some healing?
proof of his. Well, you're there. You
We're
had
right
beer,
outside the
we should
stone
be-
hill, right?
I mean,
This
I
is out
wouldn't
of
trust him
character
healing
question.
either, but
Out of character question, we are currently right outside the stone hill.
I mean, surely going to bed would have quite healing properties.
I mean, I was just gonna silently go to bed if we were right outside the stone hill, but Ash seems to have disappeared.
Yeah, I'm just going to usher you in.
Yeah, I did, sorry, I was muted, but if that's where you want to be, then yeah.
Yeah, at this point, I turn around and go inside to Alice's room and just pass out.
I've now got a picture, a mental image of you as like pretty much the size of a cat when you fall asleep. And then if I come up to the room, you've somehow taken up the entire bed.
As much as I can, I'm just in the center, sprawled out.
Yeah.
You'll have to move me. It's fine. I'll probably sleep through it. Let's be real.
Just scoop you up and put you on a pet bed.
we should bring one.
Is that what the basket on Molly should be turned into, as a cat bed for the halfling?
That's a brilliant idea. I love it.
Oh gosh. What have I started?
Pet bidding.
No, seriously, I like it. I think we should do it, or at least have like a rest basket, for situations like that.
For when the halfling gets tired.
It'll only fit the halfling. Let's be real.
Oh, Hjöldor. So what did you learn?
I can't go telling you that. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a mystery, would it?
Well, you don't need to be the mystery man. You could be the come forward cleric and things.
Did I not just tell you? The way that we stay on Clangeddin's good side is you hit him hard and you hit him in the front. That's all he really asks for.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. That, and you drink beer.
Good.
Honourable combat.
That sounds like a. I would like to sign up to that religion. That sounds entirely doable.
Well, you can't. You're not a dwarf.
What? You need to be short as well.
I could chop you off at the knees. See how you get on with that.
I don't like it so much anymore.
Utter carnage.
Look, it's all fairly simple. It just comes down to being honourable in the fight.
And
Just,
a
Take
dwarf
your
and
punches.
drinking beer.
well, I mean, to be honest, drinking beer and being a dwarf kind of goes hand in hand.
It's being honourable.
I dare say.
I
That's very
find that-
dwarvish too.
Is it?
Yes.
I heard rumours that this was not always the case. Shall we ask Monkey for his opinion? Herarion, sorry.
I think we can leave this conversation here, can't we? Right, what you been up to? Anyway.
Yeah.
I went for a little walk up to Thunder Tree, slayed a dragon, nearly died, met a druid.
Yeah, he was there for the dragon.
Hang on. Met the druid, slayed the dragon cultists. Did we kill any? I don't think we killed any of the spiders. Got attacked by some weird bats. Killed an owl bear. Slayed some orcs. Slayed some more orcs. Probably a hobgoblin in there as well. Killed an ogre. Just got back to town. So, you know, the usual.
I mean, that sounds as though you had a great time. Oh, wish I hadn't missed that. How many orcs did you say?
A lot.
Right.
Yeah,
hundreds.
We've lost count at this point.
Next time, I'll be there for that.
So what happened? Because you suddenly just disappeared.
Nah, well, you see this axe here? It's a beautiful axe. And when I put my hand on it, it was like a voice spoke to me. And so I went a bit north and a bit east, and there was these dwarves, and it was like they'd already knew me. So we had a bit of a sit down, a bit of a chat, and I was telling them about the things that had been happening, and they said they knew, and it was just a case of being called by Clangeddin to
So-
actually.
Were they priests or
That's right.
something?
Well, you see, not really priests as such, just dwarves who were fighters. Yeah, of course they were priests. That doesn't change us though. End of the day, still fighting, still.
So it's not
Given
like some of
the,
those religions where you sort of have to give up everything and, you know, renounce your former ways. You just carry on being you.
Well, as long as you're being you properly in the first place, yeah.
So what, you were sort of chosen by Clangeddin?
Well, it turns out actually, yeah. He's been watching me whilst we've been fighting. And in the life that I have lived up to now, and he's happy with what he's seen. Apparently, I'm holding to the rules, so I am now a battle brother.
Well, bit of a golden boy then.
Well, unless we meet any other dwarves, then I might have to be a bit more priesty. Hold them to standards. You know how it is.
I'm sure.
holding to standards is not something we've been that much focused on so far, have we?
It's probably not something we should focus that much on, to be honest.
Oh, I think
You
I
know,
think we will be.
be good, do good, slay the things, sometimes make orphan owl bears, sometimes accidentally, on purpose, burn down a house.
Well, it was there.
Well, as long as it's a fair fight, that's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
worry. I'm here to look after your immortal souls now.
Okay, well after that I definitely need a drink.
Right, anyway, let's go and have a beer.
So we were heading back to Phandalin. I don't remember if you were there for that or not. The druid told us where Cragmaw Castle is, so told us where Gundren is.
Oh, you know where Gundren is?
Well, we hope he's still there, but I'm just going to point like north, as you know, pull him closer, point north out of Phandalin and go, it's just there, in that first corner of the woods that we've walked past so many times.
What? The place we've walked past twice?
So many times.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
3 times in our case.
yeah. Feels like 17. Yes, so we came back. Obviously, Quinn needed to rest, to heal up. And we wanted to check on some more supplies, see what we needed, see what we could get, maybe pick up some more rations. I'm actually looking for a bow or a crossbow or something at the moment as well. So if you see one, please let me know. It was never my strongest weapon. It was definitely my sister's strongest. But yeah, these past few days have really shown me that I need something with range on it, that I don't necessarily need to worry about going to retrieve. You know, like the hand axes are all well and good, but sometimes you just want to fire some arrows or some bolts into something and hope that that puts it down.
You've got a sister.
Yes.
Sorry. Where's she live at the moment?
In Waterdeep.
That's not too far.
No.
I'd have to pop by one of these days and see what she has to tell about your past. Sorry, that should be hilarious.
I was waiting for you to ask if she was single.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
We all thought that's where the conversation was
Yeah.
going.
You're terrible people, all of you. Yeah, I thought I'd go that way as well, and then she sounded so upset. Can't do that.
Just suspicious.
Mhm.
But yes, thought we'd get our supplies back together, and then head out for Cragmaw if you want to come with us. If are you here to stay or?
I am 100% in for that.
Excellent. Excellent. What time of day did we say it was? I have in my head, I don't have in my notes, but I have in my head that it was like mid-afternoon when we hit the road back to the road back to Phandalin.
Yeah, so we'll go late-ish afternoon.
Because I'm hungry, and so my brain's going, your character is hungry. Please inquire at the inn for some food. Because there's not a lot that we can do for the rest of the day, other than sort of rest, recuperate. Are the stores still likely to be open?
Yeah, are we in tier 4 here?
Yeah.
It's Phandalin. It's only a tier 2 at the moment.
Good.
Only essential shopping. Yeah, the stores are likely to be open.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So before I have too much alcohol, probably before dinner, I would Quinn said that if I bought some arrows, then I could have her crossbow and bolts. So is it going to be the smithy, or is it going to be Barthen's, or is it going to be the woodworkers that sells those?
It would be Bath.
Okay, in which case, I know we discussed this last time when we walked around the town, but at the time I wasn't interested in arrows, so I didn't pay attention.
Yeah. Well, to save you a little bit of time, you can make your way to Barthen's, and he's out of arrows currently
Okay.
because a certain ranger brought him out.
Bet that was Kyla.
No, I'm not a ranger.
Do you think there might still be some arrows in that place under the manor?
I thought there were crossbow
One in the
bolts
head,
under there.
one in the head.
I think there were arrows as well.
Long swords. Hang on, what have I got? Long swords, short swords. Wrong page.
They had crossbows there, so.
Yeah, they had crossbows and bolts, which is where we got the crossbows from in the first place.
Yeah. I thought there were bows and arrows as well. I can't remember. I don't think I made a note of that.
Got it somewhere. So it's just hold music. Don't mind me. 12 spears, 6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 light crossbows, 8 quivers with crossbow bolts. So, yeah, no arrows, no bows.
However, you could get a crossbow and some bolts there.
Yeah.
Already be an upgrade.
Or it'd just be some range, wouldn't it? Which would be a good thing. Yes.
The range doesn't differ actually between short bows and crossbows. It's just the amount of damage they do.
That's fine. Because
short bow does 1d6, crossbow does 1d8. I was going to give you my crossbow anyways, though.
But if we can't find arrows, we can at least
This
go
is
and
true.
stock up on bolts, and I can pick up a crossbow as well. So yeah, well let's do that at some point then. If Barthen's is out, we can pop down to I don't know, what are we going to call it? I mean, if Trassendar's going to be our new headquarters, then I mean we should probably give
Didn't you take that stuff with you?
not all of it.
Some of it, not
Yeah.
all of it.
It wasn't all of it, because those that wanted it picked one up.
Yeah.
And we got the red
I think-
cloaks from the same storeroom.
I think there are 3 fewer quivers of bolts and 2 fewer crossbows.
Yeah, that's what I
If I
thought as
recall
well.
Yeah, because you took
One
2
fierce
quivers,
spear.
I took 1.
Yeah.
And I nabbed the spear, because threatening 10 squares away is awesome. 10 feet away.
10 squares away would be epic.
I think that's called the longbow.
So yeah, I mean, should we wait for Quinn to get up? No, it's no good. I'm really hungry. Let's get some food.
We could all have a rest, because I think a lot of us used up our lovely abilities, and have some food, have a nice sleep. We'll all feel better in the morning.
Okay. That's fine. So I'm just gonna sort of sit and have some food with Trelina and Tolban, and just add it to me tab, but not the one that the dwarf is on.
What's that? You getting us a beer, Alice? Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'll buy you a beer. I'll buy him
You
one.
missed me.
I'll buy him
Tell
one
me
beer.
you missed me.
One beer.
A beer.
Just what? Not a barrel. Just just a mug. That's it. That's it.
All right, a barrel of that then, please, Torben.
So we're putting Hyolor's tab up to 2 gold.
Putting plus 1 beer for
Let
Hyldor.
me just- Can I afford that? Hold on.
Oh yes, I can afford that.
Oh dear. Yeah, so because we were away for a couple of days, but they kept my room because that was our agreement. I paid for that before I went, so it'd just be food, a couple of beers, probably be 2 beers for me, and 1 for Hyldor. Hot meal, whatever the meal of the day is, the soup du jour. I'll have that.
Fair.
You can take the girl out of nobility.
Easy enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, as before, Trelina, just let me know how much and when you want the payment. That's absolutely fine.
Whenever you're ready to pay.
Okay.
Or whenever you're ready to leave, more. I mean, I suppose.
We're not leaving. Well, I mean, we are heading back out. I think possibly tomorrow. So if we can do the same again, I'll just pay you for the room. You know, if you keep it secure for us, so I can just leave some things there that I don't want taking out on the road. Then we'll settle up before I go. And then and then you can just let me know how much it is. Put that on the tab. Excellent. So who's in the pub with us? Sorry, that was to the rest of the group, not to the DM.
right.
Sorry, I should have clarified. I know it's me and Hyldor. Quinn's upstairs asleep.
Yeah. I'm assuming I'm there with you.
You've been very quiet. But yes.
I'll definitely be there because long rest means food before long rest, and in character, where there's beer, there is conversation to listen to quietly.
Okay, so it's the 4 of us down there. As for who else is in the tavern, would you like me to do?
Yeah, make a perception check.
No, why do you do that? It was a 19. It's not anymore.
It was pretty quiet this hour. Late on in the afternoon, but it's not quite evening, so it's
Oh, yeah, so most people are still at work and stuff.
yeah, sort of the dregs of
Society.
lunchtime. Yeah, lunchtime drinkers and
Okay, but
old people.
but nobody's sort of paying us huge amounts of attention.
Nah.
Okay, that's
not that
fine.
you can see.
So, guys, about this mine. What I mean, it seems everybody wants to find it, and I'll be honest, I don't really understand why. Is it? I mean, this what's it called? Forge of spells, something like that. I don't really understand what it does. Hyldor, you know about the legend of it, don't you?
Yeah, it's a forge. You can make fantastic weapons there.
I don't know if it's the beer or the beard, but your voice keeps dropping out.
Yeah, no. I was trying to whisper because I don't want to be. People have been searching for this years. Just finding access to the forge itself, it's worth more. Well, to a dwarf especially. People would kill for this information.
So I mean, is it just like a forge where you make weapons, or?
It's a forge. You can make anything out of metal there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mainly weapons.
But is it like
And,
an enchanted forge or something like that?
well, the weapons that you make there, yeah, a lot of them are enchanted. If you put the effort into it.
But is that because of the forge? Or is it...
It's the forger. But
Well,
the
that's useless then, isn't
forge
it?
it's a place where it's easier, if that makes sense.
So it sort of channels the magic.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that... So what did you do? You were stonework, weren't you, you said?
Yeah, no, I was a miner.
Yeah.
I made with stone.
But do you...
Yeah.
do you learn to make things out of metal as well? I mean, is that something that you learn as a dwarf when you're growing up?
It depends what your dad did.
Okay.
I mean, take your axe, for instance.
Mm.
That's no ordinary axe. You couldn't just make that anywhere.
No, well, I certainly couldn't.
No. But, I mean, you have looked at the writing on your axe, haven't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's a family motto.
What?
That was what my father told
no.
us.
No, that's not what it means.
Well, what is it then?
Right, these words here. That what do you think they say?
Oh, I don't know. I can't believe you just asked me that. I'm supposed to know Dwarvish, and I'm like, shit, I am not prepared for this session. I'm not.
God damn it.
So what are you saying, that it was forged somewhere like that?
Yeah, well, these words here, I'm assuming this was handed down through your family. This axe.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's handed. Yeah. You see, one of your ancestors has been proclaimed a shield brother.
Yes,
So
that was my grandfather. My grandfather on my father's side.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't just a normal axe. We don't go giving out axes to every Tom, Dick, and Harry who turns up. To have won this axe. This axe was forged especially for your grandfather. And this basically, it puts the whole dwarven race in debt to your family.
What? I mean, I knew he fought alongside them.
This axe declares that whoever's carrying it is a shield brother, and any dwarf who sees you carrying this is always going to fight at your side. Because it shows that you're people of honour. Family motto. I don't think you quite understand what you were carrying around here, gal, were you?
Well, I mean, it's been passed down. It's been passed down through the family. It was passed to my father from his father, and me being the oldest, it was then passed to me. Well, shortly before we left. Neverwinter.
No.
No, I didn't. I mean, it's always been a piece that's been in our family, and it was understood that the family motto was that you stand by those who stand by you. That you are, shield brothers and shield sisters, although historically shield brothers, and that's sort of, that is our family motto.
Aye. This will, this places an obligation on you as well, though. Basically, it's an oath between your family and dwarves to say that you'll always stand by each other. You think I just follow people around for nothing?
I think you might do it for beer.
Nah, this axe promises that you'll always be a friend to dwarves. It is the honour that you carry round with you, and a duty as well.
I can live with that.
Oh, that's all right then.
So is this what they taught you at your boot camp? How to preach at people?
Is that what I've been doing? Damn, I'm good at this, I am.
Damn, sounds like it. How do we get onto this? Forging weapons. Yeah. Forge of spells. Forge of spells. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Your axe will have been forged at a special forge, or made in a special forge as well. Not just any forge, by a runesmith.
I didn't realise that. I mean, but the axe isn't magic. It's not enchanted, is it? Or is it sort of enchanted with the bond or something like that?
That's just the bond.
But isn't...
You may find that if you were to turn your back on a dwarf and walk away, maybe it won't cut so good. Maybe it breaks.
So you think it is enchanted? But it
sounds more like cursed.
Yeah.
I think it's a damn special axe.
I mean, what if it's what if we come up against a bad dwarf? There must be evil dwarfs, the same as there are evil humans.
There's no evil dwarves.
But I mean, let's just work with me for a moment. Suspend your disbelief. Imagine that there was an evil dwarf, and I had to act against it. Now, would the enchantment know that the dwarf was evil?
Well, yeah, because he wouldn't be a dwarf.
Dwarf is a state of mind, apparently.
Dwarf is it's not just the way you're born. It's the way you think, the way you act. If you were to act not like a dwarf, you wouldn't be a dwarf.
So has that happened before? Has there?
No.
Never.
No. Doesn't happen.
So, okay.
Not for long, anyway.
So an enchanted forge, or like a forge of spells, always produces enchanted weapons, or sometimes produces enchanted weapons.
It depends if it's.
So it needs to be. Did you say a runesmith?
If it's a runesmith forge in there. You see this axe here?
Yeah. Oh, that's the one you got from Thunder Tree.
It is, and it's enchanted.
I nearly spat my drink out then. It's enchanted. How's it enchanted?
Well, it's just easier to hit, and it does it always just damages more.
Wasn't there something about it being really good for making firewood as well?
That's not quite the way that it works out. But yeah, against like wood nymphs or trees and things like that.
Wow.
Dryads. Oh yeah, it'll really hurt them.
So it's what? It works better against what? Trees?
It works better in general, but yeah, when it's against dryads, it'll treemen. Yeah, it'll really hurt them.
Right, can we just say, all skepticism aside, if there's a forge that can make shiny magic weapons, I want all of them. It's great and good and all that is fine, but I like several. Like, one magic weapon for each hand and 3 for the teeth and 1 for the back and 1 to carry around for off days. Maybe 1 for the bathhouse. You never know.
What, can you make them?
Well, how hard can it be?
Oh, my sweet summer child.
So anyway, unless anybody has anything pressing to deal with, otherwise, I think tomorrow, once we're all stocked up, or restocked, rested, all of that stuff, we head north again and go through the trees to find the castle. Because it's that close, we've walked past it so many times that we should just go and get Gundren. We'll just go and get him and bring him back, and then you can have beer. And I need to go to bed. Okay. We'll go and get him tomorrow. We'll go and get the weapons from Knott's lair. And because I don't want to call it the Red Brand hideout anymore, because they're gone. So
Yeah.
we'll call it Knott's lair for now.
You've got a good point. We should check if they haven't moved back in. Because that would just be,
Yeah, because we never cleared out the sleeping giant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very good point. We could go there now. We could go there for a nightcap.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh wait.
I'm in favour of resting and then clearing out more magic things of doom.
That's a good idea. That's a very good
Okay,
idea.
then. I'll work with you on this one.
Why are the two of you?
Why not?
I think you've had enough for one night, gal. Maybe time to go and have a rest, eh?
There's a cat on my bed. I mean, Quinn on my bed.
It's alright, she'll move.
Same size, not the same thing.
Yes. But don't tell my father. Okay.
Right, though. Oh, well, right. Let's call it a night there then, shall we, people?
Sleep.
Okay, who'll help me bring her upstairs? Because this is ridiculous. She can't sleep here at the table. She's too heavy for me alone to carry.
No, I don't need carrying up the stairs. But we'd agreed to go. We'd agreed to go to bed. Not like that. So I assumed that we were going up the stairs at that point.
Yeah, come on then. Let's get up. Let's get into bed anyway.
Yeah, let's do that, and then have a nice long rest of goodness and delight.
Easy.
And then we'll get magic weapons.
Hurrah!
I'll dream about magic weapons.
You may do so.
The
Okay,
DM
GM prescribed nightmares.
You have nightmares. It'd be like what was the Fantasia, Disney's Fantasia, except instead of the I don't know what they called it in the rest of the world. Instead of like the brooms and the buckets and all the household tools dancing around, it's just like all these weapons and it's just like dancing around Kylar ominously in his sleep.
Ah, melee weapons. Oh no, bad signs.
Long swords and short swords and scythes, oh my. Okay, long rest. Long rest done. Ta-da.
Long rest. Wait, let me press the long rest button. That's an important button. It makes me happy. Here we go. Confirm. I feel so rested.
Monkey, did you want to do anything with your extra 4 hours?
Nah, I'm good.
Just read a book,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Try and blow things up. Okay. This means I have my sparring partner back.
Yep, up and early, right at him. I've been extra careful to make sure that we do these things every morning now. It's one of the rules, you know. I'm going to assume that's what we're doing now.
Yes. Sorry, I've got technical things going on as well. So yes, you talk us through all the stuff that we'll be going through, please.
Okay, so I think the first thing we'll do is we'll go through some simple. You're not really going to make me talk through an exercise thing.
Yep.
Okay, right. So if everybody limbers up, right. Okay, so stand
Not
up,
everybody.
feet,
This
shoulder
isn't Mr. Motivator Dwarf style.
feet shoulder width apart. Now everybody bend down, touch your toes. If you can't reach your toes, your ankles will do. Right, there we go. And stretch back. Okay, feel the music. Do, do, do. Yes, so we will engage in some practice form work with our axes.
So if Hyolor leads
Followed
you
by-
through an 80s workout video.
Wearing spandex.
Ew.
Right, okay, yes.
Okay, what are you doing for your morning then, after you had your sparring session?
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yep.
Breakfast and beer are easily acquired.
I even have Alice's routine for when she's at home and on the road. And I think this counts as sort of at home. So practice with Hyolor. Here at home it would be with the servants and the tutors and
The help.
yeah. Back in, wash, get dressed like for the day basically, and then breakfast. Ta-da!
Excellent.
So yes.
Indeed.
Sparring, beer, breakfast.
That's
Bath.
Hyolor, yeah, except without the bath.
Oh yeah, okay, so Alice has bath, Hyolor has beer.
Yep, spot on.
Works for
That
me.
explains many
That
things.
explains a lot, yeah.
No worries, what's everyone else doing?
I mean, I wake up after my nice extra long sleep. You know, because I might as well sleep in since I went to bed so early. And have breakfast as well.
Cool. Rarion, Kylar.
Yeah, I'm No, I'm not joining that sparring lycra workout session. That sounds wrong. So instead, I'll see if I can't get some breakfast started before they get down, because Yolda starts singing and then it all goes bad from there on, basically.
It all goes well
Yeah.
from that point on.
Yeah, I just take my time over my breakfast.
Cool. Well, you all gather up at breakfast then, and the day is yours essentially.
For some reason, I've got a bit of a headache.
Have a beer. That'll sort you out.
No. I think I'm just gonna get some water, and then I think we said about going to Knott's lair to get the crossbows. I feel like a badger slept in my mouth while I slept.
Well, I'll tell you what. Do you want to wait here, and me and Kyla, we can pop up there.
No. I'd like to see Knott again. I'd like to see how he's doing, because I keep thinking now. I know, Kyla particularly, you had misgivings about us leaving him alive. But honestly, I think he'd be useful. I mean, in my mind, he's kind of like a slightly more scary than usual jailer. And I think, for those... Because you can threaten anyone with putting them in a cell. But if you know that there's nothing that's guarding your cell, a little less inclined to try and escape.
The problem is, if you are willing to put people into cells, that means they have some residual value. You don't just chuck anyone in a cell who's not worth keeping.
No,
and then if you have a Nothic running around on the outside, you're never guaranteed that your cell doesn't get eaten, including the prisoner.
No, I mean, sometimes it's politics rather than redemption.
This is the same. There is residual value. You can't go and say, okay, well, you've gone and done your peace contract with us, and suddenly we're going to return your prince's bones eaten off by a Nothic.
Well, no, but if they're in a, I mean, there are political reasons for sort of keeping them alive before they're killed, rather than keeping that.
Yeah, but that's more of a classical hostage situation as opposed to the prison situation. This is different things.
No, I'm not talking about them being political prisoners. I'm talking about there are sometimes political reasons why you don't execute bad people on the spot.
Funny that one.
That
makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's fine. But, now, as a cloak of the Lord's Alliance, they're very likely to be asking things, and what's the word? Oh gosh, my head this morning, I just can't think of the words. Sort of determining how things are run in Phandalin from here on in. So, there may be a situation that warrants them to come and investigate, or as in run an investigation or hold a trial or something like that. I don't know if you know. Have you been to Waterdeep? They're very particular about law and order and justice there.
I'm not opposed to law and order. I'm just thinking that what we're currently presenting as our city is basically we've got a broken down hall with a mouldy dragon's head, which we haven't properly stuffed yet, and we've also got a prison that is sort of half usable, which is infested by a terrible creature of doom, which is eating prisoners and stuffing them into a necromantic chasm for later safekeeping. This does not sound like we've got this under control. This more sounds like we ran with what we had.
It sounds quite a lot like that. I'd say almost exactly like that.
Yeah, but this is not what you want to present, is it? That is exactly the point.
No, but it was only 3 days ago. 3 days ago, 4 days ago, that we actually got
Didn't
the
even
manor.
have a dragon. Yes, I
That
agree.
we got them and then went away and came back. And now I have been thinking about the what's it called? The restoration of the manor. I don't say refurbishment because it's not really that, but I suppose redesign of the manor and Knott's Lair underneath, and sort of what it would be used for, and well, quite bluntly, where we could get the money from it from where we could get the money from for it.
You're stuck in a loop there, Jesus.
Alice should not drink. 4. So what I'm
Maybe you need to go back to bed for another few hours.
Hush.
Rolling.
I shall not. Because what I'm hoping is that the Lord's Alliance will see the value in having a stronghold, if you like, in Phandalin that the town can then grow around, sort of expand around, and it'll bring more profit and so on and so forth. So this is one of the things that I was thinking about on the way back in between getting attacked by all manner of things, is that we can ask them to contribute towards it, basic contract exchange for goods and services, that sort of thing.
Yes.
And sort of having
and
these
at the
ideas
same time, wouldn't you
place.
want, if you want a thriving town with business and profits and all those good things that everyone likes, wouldn't you prefer not to have the catacombs underneath it infested by albino alligators or nothings?
I wouldn't really say it was infested. That
Because
implies
there's only one.
more than one.
Yes.
Yeah. Just on principle.
I still think this is a liability to be taken care of before we sell off this town to the highest bidder.
We're not selling off the town. I intend to stay here. See it rise to glory.
Yeah,
all
but I
for
can't help
rising to
thinking
glory.
Kylar's right. But having dark creatures trapped in a pit, it's not exactly honourable, is it?
Well, he's not exactly trapped.
I mean, and do we have to kill him?
This does not make it better. If he can leave at any time, this just puts the countryside at risk, as opposed to him being our loyal pet, which is what, whatever the pack mule is called is. That's different. Molly, Lolly,
That's Molly.
Lolly, it doesn't matter. She's nicer than not.
But I've never thought of not as our pet. That's bizarre.
More our free roaming jailer edition. It's unsafe, it's not secure, this is not a good way to run a town.
He's just like
I mean, we were feeding him.
Yeah, he was cleaning up after us.
Yeah, but we have now run out of prisoners, so we're out of feeding him, and he's going to turn on whatever comes next.
Well,
Do we know that? And do we
no.
know that we have to kill him?
Oh, we were going to go to the Sleeping Giant. Can I just say, slightly out of character, I assume that while we're having this discussion, we're having breakfast and then heading down the road towards the manor. In a sort of general thing. Are we?
If that's what you want to do, then you're walking and talking.
Guys?
Yeah, why not?
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Well, should we? Who was it that said about the Sleeping Giant last night? Somebody said about the Sleeping Giant, or was it?
I think it was the intelligent one. We've only got one of those. I mean, it was Monkey Aurelion.
Shall we, well, mind you, it's very early. I doubt anybody will be in there now.
Perfect time to kick down the door and have a look around, isn't it?
What do you reckon? Shall we? Should we just give him a little knock?
Yes, let's.
Just give him a little knock. Oh, Hyoldor, we've missed your boots.
Okay, right. Are we to assume that we have made it to the sleeping giant in the time that we have been walking?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to reach up my hand to knock at the door at the same time that I assume Hyoldor's going to put his boot onto it.
I'm just going to brace up for a hefty kick.
The odd dwarven lockpick.
Yeah. Size 9 lockpick.
I thought you replaced your current lockpick last time you were here, but okay. If you want to boot the door, you can boot the door.
Yep.
Make a strength check.
Hold on. Oh, there we go. 13 was the first one.
13. It doesn't open with the resounding boot.
Yeah, I'm looking at my knuckles as I've just kind of gone bunk bunk on the door, and it's gone instead. Shouldn't look down at Hyoldor's foot. that was a joke, Hyoldor. Did they take your sense of humour away as well?
No, it just seemed appropriate. Do I have a bit of a... Have we actually tried opening the door?
What?
No.
I was going to knock. I mean, we could...
Look,
I'm sorry, but...
he's talked to his god and he's gained sensibilities. This makes no sense.
Come on, someone try opening the door. It's not a pull, is it? Go on, just have a quick look. Is it a pull?
Why can't you do it?
Reach out and tug on the door.
You're literally stood in front of it and you're 5 foot fuck all. You could still reach the handle. I wasn't trying to break it open, I was just trying to knock on it.
I knocked just a bit harder than you.
I'd like to try the door. Does it open?
Yeah. The door pulls open.
Pulls open.
It is a pull door. Look at that.
Just hold the door open and gesture for Hyoldor to go through. I'll
calmly walk through the door.
Easy enough.
Follow him. Kyla.
Mm-hmm.
Cover the back.
Yep.
Cover the back. Cover the back.
Oh, okay. I'll sprint round the back.
Ooh, I would like to actually use Hyoldor and Alice in order to stealth behind them in the building.
Can I just say, it's occurred to me while I thought, oh yeah, we haven't got tokens on this map. We're all still wearing our red cloaks because we didn't take them off.
Yep, this is actually
This is
a
true.
fair point.
I want to hide under your red cloak, though, and be hidden.
Giggity.
Make stuff check then.
How's an unnatural 20 sound?
You believe yourself to be hidden?
Is there anybody in the inn?
No.
But the door is open.
Yep.
Would you like me to roll a perception check before I ask, what can I see inside the inn?
Yeah, you make a perception check then.
Come on, 14.
Okay. Looks essentially like an inn. There's just nobody within right now. Don't hear anything. Can't see anything.
Is there an upstairs?
Yes, there's an upstairs.
Can I shout up? Barkeep! Got customers here.
Get no answer.
I'll look at Hyoldor. Look at the others, because I'm not sure where you guys are. Apart from Kyla, who I sent round the back.
Yeah,
Um,
you know where I am, but you can't see me.
Indeed. This is a bit odd. Is there line of sight through to the back of the building? So, for example, if Kylar walked past a window, would I be able to see him?
Yeah.
And there's no...
I don't think it's that odd, Alice. We went through and killed their leaders, and quite a few of them. A couple of days ago.
But there might be some left around here. There might
Now,
be...
the interesting question is, are you going to call them stragglers, leftovers, or further enemies? Because this might, you know...
Well, it's post-Christmas, so let's call them leftovers.
A turkey waiting to be microwaved.
So on the ground floor, is it like if you stand in the front door, can you see right the way through to the back, that sort of thing, or are there like is there a
So
kitchen?
There's windows off the back, but the back door would be off through the kitchen, which you can't see.
Oh, okay. Gesture to Quinn. Are you still like hiding behind my legs?
Yep.
That's fine. So I'll gesture to Hyoldor to go and check the kitchen.
Okay, I'll start tramping in there then.
Where are the stairs in relation to where we are? To the upstairs?
So they'd be off to the right of the front door.
To the right of the front door. Okay.
Essentially, like you walk in and there's stairs immediately to your right.
Okay, so they're not like behind a door or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So I'd like to go and sort of peer up the stairs to see if I can see or hear any movement while Hyoldor is checking the kitchen. I don't want to go upstairs yet. I want to make sure that the ground floor is clear. Is there a basement/cellar?
You're not aware of one.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just check the ground floor, and then across the pub floor, I'm going to meet Hyoldor's eyes and just do that sort of look for down hand signals. I'm doing it. You can't see it, but I'm doing it. Okay, like eyes, point at the eyes. Like see whether there's a downstairs, because there might be like a cell. Well, it's a pub, so I assume there's a cellar of some kind.
Right, okay, I'm gonna have a look around.
Have a look in the
Can I see
kitchen.
one?
Make a perception check then.
In the kitchen.
But in answer to your previous question about seeing anything upstairs or hearing anything, no, you don't hear anything.
There's no movement or anything.
They're
Yeah.
so slow. There we go. Oh, a 9.
9. No.
9?
You find a small sort of square door in the floor as you go into the kitchen. It's just sort of off to the left of the sort of the door leading into the kitchen.
Okay, so I'm gonna lean back around the door frame, and without making noise, by and just wave Alice over, and then point to the trap door. Is that a fair word to use?
I think it is what it is.
Yeah.
If that's what it looks
yeah,
like. I'm gonna wave like no at Hyoldor and beckon him over instead, and go upstairs, and then gesture to like clear first, and then we go down. I would like to proceed up the stairs.
Oh, okay. Easily done. Walk up the stairs.
Make an athletics check. No. Yeah. I'm not trying to be quiet. I just want to make sure that it's clear, if that makes sense. So, what do I see upstairs? Is it like a corridor, or does it open into another
corridor
room?
with a series of sort of doors off the main corridors.
Okay. How many doors approximately? How many doors
There would
approximately?
be 4 doors on either side of the hallway, and then 1 at the very end. So 9 total.
Okay. Is the doorway? Is the hallway wide enough for the 4 of us to fit in? Sorry, 3 and my Quinn leg.
I mean, as long as you're not going at like the 4 of you in a sideways line, then you're fine. There's probably enough space for 2 of you to sort of walk down next to each other.
Okay, so I'll make a 2x2 gesture and kind of go. Again, I'm doing it. So like two fingers up either side of the head to say split into 2 and then check each room as we go down. So
I'm assuming it's going to be us
It'll
two
be-
at the front here.
yeah, so you and I will go into the opposite side rooms first, and then Aurelian will be behind you and Quinn will be attached to my leg.
Well, nice.
So that's kind of how I do. Kyla, while all this is going on, do you want to keep an eye on the outside, or bearing in mind you'd have seen us move around and go upstairs if visibility's that good.
If you've gone upstairs and I looked in through the window and there doesn't seem to be anyone there, anyone likely coming out, then I'll keep an eye on that trapdoor that you spotted
In the kitchen.
Just make sure that no one comes out of the kitchen. I'll just scrounge around as well and see if there's any fruit left lying around.
Okay, so I'm on the left, Kjoldal's on the right, Quinn's on my leg, Aurelian.
Behind Hilda.
It never sounds right no matter how many times you say it.
What? I've got a leg, Quinn. You've had a leg, Quinn.
Leg.
Yeah, Quinn leg. Quinn leg. I like that. Quinn leg. Okay, so I will try the first door on the left.
Okay. So you open the door and it's sort of like a rudimentary tavern bedroom, I guess.
Yep.
Nobody in there.
Okay. Gesture to Hjoldor to do his.
Right, okay. I scan about. Do I see anything?
Have you
Same
opened
deal.
it yet?
Yeah. How are you going to open the door?
I'm just going to push it open with it.
Badoosh! Door no more!
Nobody in there.
Okay. I'm going to look round, shake my head.
Okay, next room on the left. Open the door. Does it open?
Mm-hmm.
Anything in there?
Nobody in there either.
Okay.
How
Hjoldor.
many doors are we talking each side?
4 each side.
4 each and
Or
then
each
one
side,
over
okay,
there.
yep. Okay, so next door, push it open, have a look.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. Shake of the head again. Move down to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
On the left.
Yeah, I'm just going to save you some time. You don't find anything in any of the rooms.
Thanks. What about...
There's a full tactical breakdown going on.
We're all going to get a call tomorrow from the British government saying we need this kind of planning right now.
We are mercenaries for hire.
What about the one at the
I meant-
end? Is
I
that the
meant-
bathroom?
Yeah, I was going to say. No, so you don't actually find the bathroom specifically.
Ew.
Yeah. Are there buckets in the rooms?
If you're having a very, very good look, then you would find some rudimentary
Yeah,
way of
buckets under the bed. Right.
There'd be
disposing.
chamber pots.
That's the one. Thank you.
The very last room looks to be an office of some sort.
Oh.
Make perception checks as you open the door.
Roll well. Roll well. Roll well. Roll well. That is not well.
Hey, my perception checks have officially gotten slightly better with my ability score increase.
Oh God.
Mine's got drastically worse. Is this one of the ones that I can re-roll, or is it just in combat?
Just in combat.
Balls! Somebody fight me!
Well, I mean, it's difficult to miss, so you're quite lucky. But the smell of decay and rot is the first thing that hits you as you open the door.
Oh. Does it smell like a person? Where is the remains of the person?
So you go into the room.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you open the room.
Yeah.
Open the door, and directly ahead of you, behind a desk, sat in a chair, slumped over the desk. Sorry, is a very, very bloodied and a very, very bloody corpse of a human wearing a red cloak.
Oh. I look down at the cloaks that we're wearing. Okay.
Should we take these off then?
Possibly a good idea, but we don't know why they were. Did you say it was a human male, or did you just say it was human?
I don't think he specified race.
Gender. But, yeah.
That one.
Ugh, I was muted again. I just said it was human.
Human, that's fine.
Can we tell what killed him?
That's what I was thinking. Do an
You
investigate the body.
inspecting? If you are looking at the body and you're trying to determine a cause of death, make a medicine check.
Would you like some assistance with that?
No, but I am going to cast guidance on myself.
But if you have assistance with it, that doesn't cancel out the guidance though, does it? So you can just roll with advantage.
Yeah, but
No, guidance gives me a plus 1d4 to my roll.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
but you could do
with
plus
advantage.
1d4 and
you-
advantage.
Yeah.
Is
Hi
that how it
Svi,
works?
welcome to D
Yeah,
and D.
you can do both. Yeah.
Yeah, so that
Right,
you just
16
hold
16 plus
shift.
D4 then.
plus a d4. Hold on, I need to type. No.
You can do it through the
Oh.
Roll20.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay. It's pretty graphic scene. There's multiple wounds, but they all look self-inflicted.
What?
He stabbed himself to death. He cut his own throat with a razor while shaving.
Accidentally brutally stabbed himself 27 times whilst opening a letter.
This looks like he's committed suicide. This makes sense.
Why? Okay. I'd like to investigate the desk. To see if there's anything there. Would my Quinn leg like to help me?
Sure.
Make
I
make
would
I'll
like
help
to
you.
I would like to cast guidance on
Okay.
Alice.
Thanks. Sorry, Ash.
I will
What were you
also
saying?
assist you.
Yeah, I'll
make
shift
an
it.
investigation check with advantage and guidance then.
With advantage. Natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
I
Yeah,
can't-
you don't even need to bother
Yeah,
with the
guidance.
Okay, so you're looking about the desk. All you find is sort of a pile of sort of ashes.
Well, like everything's been burnt.
Yeah.
the evidence.
Look, I've told you before about bringing work into game night, okay? Not going to happen. Seen this enough in real life. Okay, so basically he's tried to get rid of all the evidence and then killed himself. That's how it looks right now.
why, out of character, why is Aurelian not a necromancer? This would be so helpful. Bring him back and then interrogate him.
Cast Toll the Dead!
Kill him some more.
Yeah. Okay, but there's so just a pile of ash, burnt the papers, no incriminating evidence. Well, this was unexpected. I mean, probably not entirely unexpected because we did slaughter all of them and then leave town for a bit. After humiliating them in the street outside the townsmaster's hall. Yeah, okay, maybe it's not that surprising. So, the two of you that looked at this, do you think he killed himself, or do you think there was some like magical manipulation?
I mean, that's kind of what it looks like.
Can you
I could try and detect magic.
Yeah,
if that would help.
does it like pick up on residual magic, or is it just active magic?
Just sense the presence of magic.
Yeah, so it'd be both. What specifically? What are you looking at, realistically?
Who, me or
Whether he
Owen?
was magically coerced to kill himself.
Okay. You wouldn't be able to detect that with detect magic.
Detect duress. Okay, but there's nothing else upstairs. There's nothing else in the office, is there? So is like everything been burnt?
Yeah, there's sort of like standard books, and imagine an office and just imagine everything in the desk was burnt out.
But I mean, there's nothing else of interest. So I did say investigate the desk. So everything on it with the drawers.
Yeah, drawers. They're all empty.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Desk. Burned the evidence. Okay. Guys, should we check out the cellar just to be sure? And then
sure.
I think it was definitely a good call. Are there any outbuildings for this inn?
Yes, there's one.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll go back downstairs, go to the kitchen and see whether we can open... I'm going to try and get Hjoldor to do it, mostly because he's closer to the ground than I am. And I've still got a bit of a headache.
Okay, so what am I rolling here?
What's plan? Sorry.
To try the hatch in the kitchen, the floor hatch.
Okay.
Thing.
Yeah.
Trapdoor. In the kitchen. Get
I'll
Hjoldor
join
to
you
do it.
then, because I'm in the kitchen.
Hurrah!
We can all fight together. I mean, open the basement door.
Easily done. You don't have to roll anything for that. It's just a door.
Okay. Pull it open. Have a look down.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have a look, or are you gonna get down?
I'm going to look down first. I'm just gonna. Can I see anything down there?
It's kind of dark. You've got dark
vision.
vision, haven't you?
I have dark vision up
Hurrah!
to my
That's fine. From your sort of viewpoint, it just looks like a sort of standard beer cellar, I guess.
Oh, I'm just going to go down and have a look. I'll be back in a minute. So I'm going to climb down the ladder, have a poke about, and see if anything is out of the ordinary.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just looks like a sort of standard storage area for a pub.
Any of these tankards about the size that I could pick up and walk out with?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick it up and walk out with it then.
Well, should we maybe check for any further hidden doors or anything down there?
Oh, that's a good question.
I would assume that would come up under anything out of the ordinary.
Depends how you rolled.
Yeah.
Did you percept? Did you invest?
I would percept if I was going to percept, but
I don't know. 2 weeks off, and he's just like.
If you'd like to make some specific investigations for any other sort of doors.
Okay, I will start tapping the walls to see if I can find any hollow spaces behind the walls, checking for like concealed doors.
Okay. We'll make an investigation check.
So can be,
I'll give you a hand with that.
Okay, thank you very much. God, my rolls take a long time to come through. Ah, there we go. 18.
DM's dead again.
For God's sake!
Only a little bit.
You don't find anything. All the walls are solid.
Right, okay. The
Okay.
floor as well?
Mm-hmm.
The floor is as well. that all seems just like a cellar down here.
I'll be honest, I don't know why, but I was expecting there to be like a secret tunnel or something like that underneath.
Nah, no tunnels down here.
Oh well,
That just makes me want to sing the secret tunnel song.
there's a secret tunnel song.
Diggy diggy hole.
No, it's from
That's how you make
Avatar.
it.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, the TV show. Sorry, that was out of character, but
I genuinely thought there was an in-game song about. Never mind.
Maybe if you're a bard.
Yeah, just make it up.
So it would
Okay.
be expected that you come up with a song if you were a bard.
That's very true. It's one of the reasons I never want to play a bard. I'll be like, and no, I can't actually sing anything because I'll get banned from Twitch. Anyway, so okay, well, let's get Hyoldor. Hyoldor, you've gained some weight. Oh, it's a barrel.
Don't worry, I'll just bring you some supplies with us for when we go on to Cragmaw Castle.
Is it?
You know,
Is-
find me cousin.
Is it any?
Speaking of supplies,
Is
do
it
you
any
think we
good?
should take the body upstairs as a little snack for Not?
Or we could drop him off with a sheriff who wasn't impressed with our excellent investigation last time, so maybe he should have a body to keep him busy.
Okay, so one is basically saying, here, have some rotten food. And the other is basically
Yes.
saying, here, have a rotten mare.
Isn't it awesome?
So,
He
no,
didn't seem to care about rotten food before, so
did he not?
it's better than him trying to eat us.
It wasn't rotten, was it? I
Well,
don't particularly want to drag
he-
that thing through the town, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the dead thing upstairs.
Is there a rug on the floor we could roll him up in, or something like that?
I'm just going to be slightly AFK for 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Before we do all of that, can we? What is the outbuilding that is attached to the inn here?
Tis an outhouse.
It is just an outhouse.
Yeah.
It's it's a toilet.
Trap.
Is it one of those where it looks like a toilet, but like you pull the chain and a trapdoor opens, and it's like, you know, Thunderbird Island basically in the toilet?
I don't know, do you want to stick your head down the hole?
Nope. I just really wanted it to be, yeah.
You'll
Tracy.
never know.
I just really wanted it to be this, like, you know, really rickety shack that was massively over-engineered.
Yeah, you step in and suddenly the entire the floor
Womp.
descends.
Womp, womp, womp. Okay, yeah, I think that, like, I don't know, it feels like it feels like I'm tempting fate if I say maybe that was the last of them. But I do think, you know, you're right, we should go and check that they haven't taken back over Not's lair. Where else would they have
you
gone,
know-
though?
You know who we should really talk to? The Blue Shield woman who hired us to take care of the situation as well, because she got troubled by them, didn't she?
By the Red Brands?
Am I mixing that up? Well, no,
Is that
wasn't that
that
sort
Lion
of
Shield?
interview?
The Lion Shield Costa
Yeah,
was Lenine Grey
What's her face?
Wind.
Yeah, that one, anyway.
Who
And she had lost all her cargo to the goblins with the wolves, which we let starve. But we could possibly have someone else take over. I mean, have a strong local governor replacement for when we're not there. I see. Not many takers on that idea.
I'm struggling to understand the entirety of your plan.
There is no plan that is more than, like 3 turns long. As long as we're shooting people.
Wasn't
Okay.
it the owner of the Phandalin Miners Exchange that wanted the leader of the Red Brand
Ooh,
killed or
yes.
something?
See, there was someone.
Okay, so that was the confusion. Right, gotcha.
Bring the body there. After it's conveniently wrapped up. Red cloaks we don't need anymore.
To the Miners
let's
Exchange?
Run 2 first round. Done. Yeah, drag a body to the Miners Exchange. It's fine. And the whole town can see that their problems are solved.
Okay, if that's what you guys want to do.
I was just filling holes in of reminding Anai who it was.
Where to drag the
Had
body.
issues with the Red Brand.
Where to lock the body. No, I approve. I think this speeds things up, yeah, when we drag the body to the right location.
So, to clarify, you want to wrap up the corpse of the random Red Brand dude and take him to the Miners Exchange.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And call him the boss, because he had work and murdered himself.
I'm just scratching my head in bafflement at Kylar's plan.
I join you in this.
Mm.
I'm kind of confused
Mm.
from my hiding spot.
Just for the sake of everything, didn't you tell the person at the Miners Exchange that you had already killed the leader?
Yeah.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, that might not be the best plan. Although we could possibly come up with a new leader
Halia.
and
Sorry.
and gain twice the money. But I see the drawbacks, and I will retract my plan for the sake of a better one.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think it's also
Right.
the other problem of if we try and make out that this was the new leader of the Red Brands who we've just killed, please give us our money. This one is slightly more decayed than just killed.
Well, then, just a bit of a makeover, some,
Bit of clay, it'll be fine.
Right. While we all discuss plans and stuff, shall we go ahead and take a break?
An actual break.
Okay.
An actual break, yeah.
Actual break. Yes, let us do that.
Oh, plan's that bad. In that case, I'll go and
Yeah,
make a coffee.
Yeah, pretty much.
I need 15 minutes so I can process what just happened.
Right, we've got a dead person. We'll
all
pretend
need
it's an
15
alive person. And then when we get to the Miners Exchange, we'll shout, oh no, his head's suddenly fallen off. Or he's such a dirty traitor that we had to chop his head off. Yeah, right, let's go to break. We will be back in, we'll say 15 minutes, round it up.
14 minutes.
14 minutes, according to the
14
OCDDM. All right.
Yep. Cool.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Willkommen.
Have we come to a vague consensus about a plan yet, or are we still confused by what happened earlier?
Well, I'm still
What happened
confused by Kylar's insistence that we drag a dead and decaying body halfway across town. All the way across town, pretty much.
Go and get the weapons.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. We wanted to clear out the sleeping giant. It appears to have been cleared out. If there's any red brands left, then there's... I would like to know... I think we should possibly report this to the town master, though, as is our civic duty, to tell him what we've found, and possibly Sildar as well, if he's still there. But yeah, I think we go back to Knott's Lair, the ex-Red Brand hideout, and stock up on weapons. And I was thinking about what you were saying about Knott, Kylar, and I think I don't want to attack him out of the blue, but if he turns on us, then yes, we'll put him down. Or we'll try to, at least.
Like a rabid dog.
Is it because you like the idea of him, or is it because you kind of really have a sensible reason for keeping him alive?
Both and neither. I think there are benefits to keeping him alive.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But as I said, I'm not one to swing first without a valid reason. And just saying, well, he might turn on us isn't a valid reason. I mean, if we're pushing this hypothesis to the extremes, then does that mean that we should turn on Quinn because Quinn might turn on us? You know? Yes, has the possibility of killing us in our sleep, but that doesn't mean that we should strike first.
Okay. So you're more of a keep them alive until they've proven otherwise person.
Innocent
okay
until
that,
proven
actually.
guilty. Yeah.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. It's just I think we should be clear that we're not just keeping him alive because he was too scary when we first met him, or because you have fallen madly in love with a bone-chewing undead creature thing of doom.
We all have our vices.
No, I just think we should clarify this before we come to a decision.
Yeah, I think if he turns on us, then we'll do what needs to be done. But until then,
he's momentarily neutral.
Yeah.
Fine.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm okay with that.
And then when we come back to Phandalin and start rebuilding the manor and getting the town to a bit better position, then we'll look at the situation again. It may be that we can strike some kind of deal with him. It may be that we can't. It may be that, you know, as more people come to the town, the temptation is a bit too much. It may be that whoever we end up, you know, putting in charge of the town on a sort of day-to-day basis, abuses the power or the threat that having him here and having him in that sort of underground lair. You know, I've joked about saying turn it into a prison and keep him there as the sort of prison guard. But if somebody starts to abuse that, then, you know, that's a situation that we need to look into. But at the moment, I think just let sleeping knots lie.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Go with that.
Okay, so we'll head over to the Red Brand hideout. Knott's Lair. Do you want us to do perception checks when we get to the forest, Mr. DM?
Should we pick up some meat
Yeah.
before we leave?
Should we pick up some what?
Or not? Meat.
Oh yes, and not a bad idea. Just
Okay.
to keep some not.
Well, where from? Because I was going to see if we could find anything in the forest, but if anybody's got any better ideas.
Is there a butcher in town?
Well, you blah, 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 blah. Words. Yes.
I mean, this is something Quinn would know, but I don't.
Yeah,
I
there's
personally
not
sort of play.
there's not a specific butchers, but there's Barthen's provisions would probably be the best bet for that sort of thing.
Then, at least if we don't find anything, we at least have something.
Something to offer, sort of fresh meat kind of thing. Yeah, okay. There wasn't anything in the inn, was there? There wasn't any, sort of any food supplies in the kitchen that we could have taken?
Not left, no.
Okay.
So yeah, well, I'll go up to Barthen's and get us.
Then, if we find anything in the forest, we can give that to him and keep the fresh meat for ourselves from the butcher, from Barthen.
Mm-hmm. We'll just go and see what the biggest thing that Barthen has. I guess.
How much would a silver's worth of meat?
Ding-a-ling. Well, if we whip round, all put some money in, find out how much it is, and then just put some money in.
I mean, I'll pop in a gold piece.
How much meat we getting here?
Is this the adventurer thing where basically
about
we
a
come to
human
town
size?
and they up the
This
price?
This is
Well,
not.
no.
We kind of want to give him as much meat as we can. If
Yeah.
we each pitch in a gold piece, that's 5 gold pieces worth of meat.
5 gold pieces worth of meat is probably 7 cows.
I was going to say that's a lot of.
Okay, well
Gary,
let's go up to Barthen's first. We'll see what he's got, how much it is, and then we'll see how much we need to spend. If he's got like half a cow, then we can just take that.
So we'll go
Okay.
to Barthen's and ask him, do you have half a cow?
That's why I went ding-a-ling-ling, because that was us going in through the door.
Fair.
Mr. Barthen,
Hello.
good day, good day. I was wondering if you have a large piece of meat, something like a cow, half a cow, something like that we might purchase from you.
Very specific request.
Well, just something sizable. You know,
And
we're
meaty.
yeah, and meaty. We're adventuring out tomorrow, just stocking up on supplies.
Oh, as you will then, I suppose. I've got some meat.
We'll check all of it.
The whole. Okay. Sure.
Trust me, it's for me. It's going to last us a long time. We're going to be out of town for ages.
I unloaded Molly into your room, Alice, so that we can put all the meat on Molly.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
I mean, everything I've got probably 3-4 gold.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Guys, we don't want to completely eat him out. How often do you get your supplies in for fresh meat and so on and so forth?
A week or so. Pretty regular.
Yeah. So I mean, we're not going to be depriving the town of anything. Well, I mean, we won't take all of it, but we'll take, you know, the sort of the biggest piece that you have. So, like, if you've got half a cow or something like that.
Half a cow.
Or
You keep saying half a cow. Is it...
well, I'm just thinking size-wise, it would last us a long time.
Okay.
Do you have half a cow?
I don't have half a cow.
Quarter of a cow.
Yeah, sure. Why not? If you want what I have of a cow, you may.
Yep, that would be lovely.
I'll probably set you back gold.
Yep, that's fine. So that's
I took the gold out of mine already, so we're good. 'Cause
okay.
I said I'd pitch in a gold already.
Okay.
Hey, man, Quinn.
What was that? 2 silver
I'm
each.
sure you'll buy me a pint or something.
Yeah,
later.
we'll just pay back two. So I'm really struggling with the in-game maths. We'll pay you back our portion of it. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll get you a beer.
Yeah, it would be 2 silver each, which would be about a beer. You can buy me a pint sometime or something.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. So is it? Can we carry it, or do we need the mule?
You'll need the mule.
Okay, that's fine. So
Pretty
we'll get it
sizable piece of meat.
loaded up onto that, and then would we be able to carry it from Alderleaf Farm across the thing? Because I made the assumption that Molly
we can bring
wouldn't.
Molly to the cave entrance easily. Like she'll come with us. We'll just have to leave her outside and carry it through the tunnel to Knot.
Yeah,
That's not so far.
I'm also thinking if we go further in and he smells a nice, fresh, tasty mule just outside, we might come back to no mule. But if you're confident that she can come
I mean,
to
if we
the...
let him know that the mule is off limits and the mule helped carry the offering to him, I have a feeling Knot would leave the mule alone, hopefully.
Okay, yeah, we can try that.
He seems pretty intelligent.
Let's leave the mule outside and just carry the pig in.
That's
Well, yeah, no, leave the mule at the entrance to the tunnel.
like in the woods. Lissy Quinn wasn't saying to bring Molly in. So yeah, okay, right.
I wasn't saying bring Molly in all the way, just as through the forest.
Big slab of meat got on the mule. We're now heading towards Knott's Lair.
Yep, Knott's Landing.
Knott's Landing, I like it.
That's at the top of these stairs. Yeah.
Surely the landing would be at the bottom as he jumps off.
Okay, is everybody happy with that? So,
Right, okay.
massive fucking map.
Big chunky map.
There we go. I think
Why am I near the front? No, I want to be near the back.
because it's where we were. I'll go towards the front. Who's this? Who's this? Aurelian, that's you, isn't it? Okay. So yeah,
Oh, I have my old token on this one.
so I assume it's just going to be all of us piling in, bringing the meat, so to speak.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So as we come in, I'll call out, Not.
Not responds in your mind.
In my mind. Not. We've brought some food for you. It's. I don't know. What did you say it was? Like quarter of a cow or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a big old slab of cow.
Hell yeah. We're here to get some weapons from the storeroom. Has anybody else been down here?
No. Just you. Just not.
Oh, have you been lonely?
No, I have many meals for many moons.
So you've got a lot of food to keep you going then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, excellent. Okay. So we're just going to come through as we did before. Do you want me to should we put this in your chasm? Or do you want it up on the floor?
You can throw it down.
Yeah, well, and then we'll hoof it over the side for him.
Woof.
Mind your head.
I've just got visions of him like bouncing all over it like a really excited little puppy, like yee.
Yeah, that's exactly what you see.
Okay.
You came back for weapons?
Yes. Yeah. The people that were in here before had a storeroom full of weapons, so I'm come to pick some of those up. I'm going to pick up a sword and a crossbow because I'm assuming you don't use them. So if you don't mind, we're going to take some of those.
And to see you not as well. We came to see you as well because we were worried about you.
Sure. I do have there are swords here.
What, in the cavern or down there with you?
I have one down here.
Don't you need it yourself?
I don't need it. Don't
May
use them.
we have it?
You can come down and get it.
Kind of regretting throwing that meat down there before we went down for now. Will it be safe for me down there?
No problem.
It's still dark down there, isn't it? So I'm not going to be able to see anything.
No.
Can
Ararian, hang on, Ararian and Hildor have dark vision. That's right, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who of you wants to come with me into Not Chasm? How deep is it down there? How deep is your chasm?
15 foot or so.
I'll come with you.
Is there a ladder? Is there like an easy way to get down, or is it going to be a rope down?
Be a rope down.
Okay.
Is it not better if I go around?
There's a convenient rock for you to tie the rope around, though, that I see right above where Quinn is on the map.
I mean, we could do that.
Is it not better if I go down, Ararian? Like, being as I've got all the heavy armour on.
Oh, you're thinking about squishability.
Well, I'm just thinking if
Oh, what if someone else comes in while you're down there?
We've still got Kylar.
Yes, I'm here. I can stay up here where it's safe.
yeah, I'm just thinking because if anything,
Okay, think quickly.
using Penny here's goes down, you're better having two heavily armored people down there and people with range up here.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you want to go down, I mean, you could shove a torch in your hat again, and Quinn will be able to see if she needs to fight. Not Quinn. Alice will be able to see if she needs to fight.
Yeah.
I mean, Quinn will as well.
And
be able to see if she needs to fight.
Kylar will be able to see what to aim at.
Although, if he's the only one down there with a torch, the only person I can aim at is technically Goldor.
Well, no,
that's
because
okay.
it lights up
Well,
for what is it, a 20-foot radius or something like that? 30 foot? 15 foot?
And if
Somewhere between 15 and 30 foot radius.
It'll be
of light.
fine. Have I ever missed? No. Let's go.
And if you have, we don't
Yes,
talk
you
about
have.
it.
Yeah, 20-foot radius. 4 of the squares.
Under my shoulder. He had the arrow in the chest.
Okay, so we'll tie the rope around that stone pillar or something that's sturdy, and then I'll descend. Are you holding a torch out over the chasm so that we can kind of see somebody, anybody?
yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Oh, thank you. So is it athletics check for getting down the rope? Or have we lost
Yeah,
a
it
DM?
would be, yeah.
Oh. Please roll nicely.
You sound so excited. It's an athletics check.
It's an 11.
11.
And
Okay.
a 23 for me.
Your little practically skips down,
Your time away has done you good.
whereas Alice is a bit more of a.
I can't help it, it's the great axe.
Do you want to leave it up here?
Nope.
I think that's a good idea.
Can we see Not? Let me just move my token into there.
Not is you don't see him right now.
Because according
Right.
to the map, he's directly in front of us.
Yeah.
And Hildor's got a torch.
Can I see him?
Oh, hang on. Let's take.
Yes, you would. He is directly in front of you.
Hang on.
Um,
How do we take the red thing off? It's that one, isn't it? So do you want to put a yellow one on because you've got a torch? Hildor.
Yeah, I've done
yeah,
that.
yeah, got it.
No.
Oh, he
Sorry.
died.
Not opened his massive mouth and just swallowed him whole.
Okay, so as you head down, you notice that the bottom of this crevasse feels unnaturally cold. And there are heaps and heaps of corpses at the bottom.
Not at all surprised.
Chromatic fridge. Necro fridge. It's so cool.
Okay. Not. We're down.
Oh, okay. And he leads you over to a cubby hole at the bottom of the crevasse underneath the north bridge, which you wouldn't have been able to spot from any angle earlier, unfortunately.
Okay.
So inside this cubby hole, Not appears to keep his hoard. There's a battered wooden chest and a few other bits and bobs that are scattered around. And he produces a longsword and a silver chased scabbard.
That's shiny, not?
Would you like to make history checks?
Yes. Shall I do one with advantage? Would you like to cast guidance on me?
I will cast guidance upon you and give you an advantage.
Go for it.
What happened?
18. Okie dokie.
18. Do you want me to do the one? How do I do that? It's R. I can't remember how to do it. Sorry.
R
R slash.
r/1d4.
/R1d4.
Oh, slash R.
/R.
1d4.
my bad.
Also, in the top left of the screen, just above the question mark, there's a little sort of D20 frame. If you hover over that, you can just roll dice from that.
Okie dokie. 21. Okay. You recognize this sword. It is a sword called Talon.
Can you spell that for me?
Talon.
Oh, right, like the claw. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Its hilt is worked in the shape of a bird of prey with outspread wings.
Ooh, it's pretty.
It once belonged to a great knight named Aldith Tressendar, known as the Black Hawk.
Ooh. This. Yep.
Sir Aldith died fighting off the orcs that had attacked through the hidden caverns below his manor.
So is there out of character in that with that bit of knowledge? Does that mean that there's a way up into the manor from where we are now?
It is reasonable to assume, yes.
I will reasonably make that assumption then. Thank you. So hilt with what bird wings. Okay. Not. It's beautiful. Has he pulled it out or has he presented it to me?
He's holding it out for you.
Thank you very much. So we're going to leave Phandalin again for about a day, and when we come back, do you want us to bring you some more food, or are you okay for now?
Oh no, I have probably too much food now.
Okay. But we'll come back and check on you, make sure you're okay, and you just let us know if you need anything.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you so much for this. And then, can you lead the way back to the rope, please? Not.
And he scurries down to the rope.
Just Hyoldor and I sort of follow behind him. Hyoldor and I. And then do you want an athletics check to get back up there as well?
No, you're fine. Get it.
Okay. Thank you. So I have a shiny longsword.
Who do we give it to?
Me. I came in here for a sword and a crossbow. I've got on my list. Alice wants to pick up a longsword, a crossbow, and all the remaining bolts to share between her and Quinn.
Oh, I'm going to put the picture of the weapon in Discord because it's not actually in Roll20.
Ooh.
Go.
Alice gets a shiny sword. Let's have a quick look. Oh wow, that is pretty.
Prettier than your act.
No.
Is it in any way enchanted? Is it, Mr. GM? Would we have to investigate that?
Oh.
You would have to investigate that one.
Detect magic.
Yeah, I can do that as a ritual. If whilst
Do you not think maybe get out the? Oh, you're out the chasm.
I'm out of the chasm. Okay, so it's,
Can we
whilst,
at least go to the back where there's light and go into the storeroom to stock up on stuff, and then you can look at the shiny thing.
Well, if we're going
No.
up this way, yeah. Whilst we go in this room, Alice, if you want to pass me that sword, you know I was talking to you before about enchantments that you can put on in a forge.
Oh yeah.
Do you want me to check this out and see?
Yeah, if you want to. It's very pretty though, isn't it?
It is. Shall I? I'll check it, see if it's got any magic on it. It'll take me about 10 minutes.
Okay, well I'm just gonna pop into the storeroom, which I think is this one, that's right, isn't it?
Yes. It's that one.
So
I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes casting detect magic.
Okay.
so
Ritual.
we know what's in the storeroom, so can I just go and get stuff, or do you want me to roll for something in particular?
No, you're fine.
From not.
Actually, I'm not sure it takes 10 minutes. It lasts for up to 10 minutes. Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Oh,
Ritual take 10 minutes to cast.
yeah, so it's a ritual. I'm doing it as a ritual so that I don't use a spell slot.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
so
what it says.
Ritual takes 10 minutes to cast regardless, so it would take 10 minutes and then it would last for 10 minutes as well.
Ah, right, I see. Okay.
So I'm going to pick up. Does anyone else want a crossbow?
Have one.
You have one, did you say, Monkey? Okay. So I'm going to pick up one crossbow for me, and then we worked out that there were 8 quivers of bolts, and Quinn
3 of
took
them had been
3.
taken.
So there are 5 left. So I'm going to take 1 crossbow and 5 quivers of bolts.
I mean, I can help you carry some of those if you want.
Yeah, well, some of them are for you anyway. We're just going to split them. So yeah, that would be perfect.
I mean, what we can do is we can each carry like 1 or 2 and then put the rest on Molly. Then just whenever we need, we restock.
How much do the quivers weigh? Is there a weight thing in Roll20 for them?
They weigh
1.5 pounds.
1.5 pounds, cool.
Yeah,
And
3
they're-
pounds for 40. So
And they're light crossbows, aren't they? So if I add, I've got them down as light crossbows.
Yeah, 6 light crossbows.
And then if I pick up 3 of the quivers and you pick up 2, because I've got the greater weight capacity. Oh, I think I've done it. Okay, Nice. Okay, there we go. So, can I equip it so that it's ready? Is that? I've never used a crossbow before. Do I just put it in my? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
toggle that
equip
on.
it so it shows up on your.
Yeah, got it. I've just been the dirt. Okay, cool. Does anybody else want anything? We've got spears, short swords, long swords. Guys?
Uh,
Well,
Short
I don't
long
want anything.
swords. No, I think we're good.
Okay, then we're all done. That's cool.
Okay.
So
Um,
that's 3.
So around 10 minutes passes while you're having a look around for stuff.
Then go back to where the boys are.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Hildor finishes up his ritual.
Mm-hmm.
It is a magical weapon.
Ooh.
Doesn't appear to have any sort of specific extra enchantment outside of the fact that it's just enchanted. So it's in game terms, yeah, it's a +1.
okay, so in character. So what does that mean? Is it that you were saying that it just hits better, that sort of thing?
Yeah, basically, it'll hit. It's easier to hit something, and when it hits, it'll do more damage.
Okay. Oh, so that's quite a good find, and it's historical as well. It was owned by Sir Aldith Tressendar of Tressendar Manor.
Oh, that's
So a nice little tie-in. I'm quite pleased with that.
Together.
I knew. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Okay. So yeah, let's head back down. Dark vision and torches lead the way across the thing, and
Okay.
say goodbye to Not again.
Why
Whoa.
not?
Why?
Wait, was it just on my screen that Monkey got stretched there?
Yes, that would have been very weird. He's tall enough as it is. Oh nope. How?
Whoa, yeah.
Ooh.
What even?
That's just so weird.
Whoa,
Oh,
what
my
the
God.
hell's that?
Oh gosh.
Is this
Anyway.
just power that Monkey has, or is this Ash doing
That was
No,
kind
that's
of.
not me.
that was just me trying to move my token and clicking on the wrong bit.
Oh, okay.
And
Right,
then,
so what
yeah.
are we doing now then?
Back to Sister Garielle, please.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We're just sort of tying up these ends at the minute.
want to get the, what are they called? Healing potion things. If she's got any to spare, because we might get squished in the castle, and don't want to rely on healers. In the nicest possible way. In the nicest possible way.
So, for the sake of expedience,
Please.
Sister Goriel unfortunately has no healing potions available for you.
Okay, that's fine. Lovely to see you. Bye.
Bye.
Mr. DM, how do I add this sword thing?
Go to your equipment. And
Yes,
then click
sir.
on manage equipment.
Yep.
Type into the filter longsword,
Long sword. Yep.
and then click on add where it says longsword +1.
Long sword. Oh.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh, I think I've added the wrong crossbow bolts because they say bolts. Oh yeah, they're just
Yeah, you've got
ones.
+1 bolts.
Yeah, I did not mean to do that at all.
Ew.
I'm gonna add that, and then shit. How do I get rid of things?
So click on it, and then at the
Oh,
bottom
it's
it says
manage,
remove.
isn't it?
No, to get rid of it, if you just click on the item on the right hand side, it says
Crossbow bolts.
underneath quantity, it says remove.
I was taking 2 more quivers. Is that what it was? Or
Yes.
1 more.
Two
Okay.
more.
Cool. So I've now got 4 quivers of arrows.
Oh, I see. It's there. Remove. 4 quivers of arrows.
I had 2 original. Actually, I was down slightly, so I only had like 36 left instead of 40. It's 20 arrows per quiver.
Yes. So
Bolts.
yeah, that was what was confusing me, I think. Yeah. So you were going to put the extra on the mule.
Yes.
Yeah. And then once we're done here, we'll head out north. What else do we need to do? We've still got rations and stuff, haven't we? Because we re-rationed. Mine is showing I've got 15 left because we overstocked when we were down there last time. We filled up from all the barrels and stuff.
Yeah. We're carrying rations round from when we nabbed a load.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Keeping track of the days that you were obviously out travelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've managed to supplement it with hunting as well, though, haven't we?
Yeah, because we started off with 20, I think, and then we had it was 20 something.
We had 15 each
Yeah, I'm down
days
to
of
10 at
rations,
the
but we
moment.
supplemented with hunting. So you probably are going through rations about half as fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're probably at about 10 by now.
yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, we've still got enough. I'm going to just change that to 10
Yeah.
so we're all consistent. Yeah.
Anything else you want to take care of in town before you head out then?
I would like to report what we found in the Sleeping Giant to Harbin, Wester, and Sildar if they're at Town's Master's Hall. But we can expedite that if you want and just say I reported it to them, as is my civic duty.
They would essentially just say, yeah, good to know.
Yeah,
Thanks for letting
exactly.
us know.
Yeah, no big deal. And then I'll just let them know that we're heading up. We've found where Cragmaw Castle is. We're heading up there to go and try and get Gundren.
Mhm.
Absolute brain fart then.
Good luck then.
Thanks. We'll come back when we've got him. Okay. And then
Time to hit the road.
yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Now, Quinn, the stuff that you've put in my room at the inn should be safe.
Okay, cool. I'll probably retrieve some of it, but a lot of our loot I'll leave behind there.
Yeah.
Like the dragon skin and the dragon head and the bugbear skin? Yeah. Or no, owlbear.
Owlbear
I was going
skin.
to say bugbear.
Yeah. I was like, wait, you did what?
It's even more horrific.
I thought it was just the head that was
I had the
taken.
right ending, okay? I
Ooh.
knew it was some sort of bear.
Holy hell.
Yeah, we've got an owlbear rug, a dragon head to mount on the wall, and 4 silver goblets.
And
So-
Yes,
Quinn,
shall
what
we-
did you do with that? What did you do with that bugbear's head from the first cave?
Oh, well, we gave that to the Goblin King,
Yeah, we gave that to the Goblin King
the
dude.
chief, and then basically washed them all away. So it's fine. It's fine. Oh, and then killed them. There was that too. Because there was my little, I'm going to drop, I was very proud of that. I'm going to drop my little purse of monies and then chop his head off as he leans down to get him.
Wabam. Right. There is one thing I forgot to do while we were on break, and I need to grab a drink real quick. I will be right back.
Go, go, go.
How dare.
Go, go, go.
Shall we quickly, while he's not listening, shall we drop the dragon's head off with a tanner or something? There's bound to be one in a village this big, so that it doesn't.
I mean, I was
reek when we come
surprised-
back.
I was surprised there wasn't a butcher.
Well, it might be that Mr. Bartham deals with all that stuff.
I mean,
But we
yeah,
can-
but even a small town would have its own butcher, usually.
Well, it depends whether it's bundled in with other things. I mean, there's that few people living there that it might not be worth being a specialist in terms of being a butcher. So if he does like just provisions in general.
But then there's 2 inns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which leads me to believe there's probably a butcher.
But then one
But
of them
apparently there's not.
But then the sleeping giant was, I mean, it was very much taken over by the red brands, so nobody else went in there. So I don't know the history of it. I don't know whether that means that it was, I suppose, set up for the red brands, or whether it just happened to be the place that they ended up. But now, I mean, you could argue that there's only one now because we've just found whoever was left a little bit dead.
Yeah, just slightly dead.
Yeah, exactly. An unfortunate shaving accident.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
The group have come up with the suggestion of taking the owl bear skin and the dragon's head to be, I want to say tanned. Is that right?
/ taxidermied.
Yeah. Would that be at Barthen's again?
It's hard.
Because otherwise it's just going to basically sit in my room at the inn and stink it out.
No, it wouldn't be Barthen's. It would be a smithy who doubles a sort of. He can also dabble in leatherworking.
Oh, okay, so kind of just over the road then. Yeah, can we leave it with him for while we're away?
Yeah, come on, let's drop a dragon's head on his counter and say, could you prep this for us?
Okay, so we're doing the owlbear skin and
the dragon's head.
As well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'd like when Tressendale Manor is restored, we're going to have this on the wall as a trophy piece. So I mean, if you could find like a nice plaque for it, not too ostentatious, but just some way of mounting it and preserving it for a long time, that would be lovely.
Okay. You get the sense he's a little bit put off by having a dragon head dropped on him, but certainly give it a go.
Do you not deal with many dragons here?
Can't say I've ever dealt with a dragon here.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's a shame.
This is the one from Thunder Tree, by the way. We just wanted to bring back a little trophy. So the town's safe now. Yes.
Oh,
We could have brought back
job
all of it.
in that.
Thank you very much. That's greatly appreciated. Lovely little shop you've got here. It's some really fine work.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, if it's taking up too much space, just have a word with Tolbert and Trelina at the Stonehill. I've got a room there. I mean, as long as it doesn't smell the place up anymore, then just let them know that it's to be put back in my room, and we'll what's the
Take
word?
it from there.
Settle up.
Gotcha.
Once you're done. So
Sure.
is that all right? So as I say, nothing too ostentatious, just something to preserve it, something nice to mount it on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Great. So thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, right. Let's hit the road.
Hit the road,
Cool.
Jack.
So we,
Don't you-
after creeping the smithy out, we'll head back to the road. Now, fuel. By the time you reach the
It's all black. Hang on, I might have to. Ah, there we go. It doesn't. No, it doesn't
There it is.
auto thing to where we are.
We are.
Yeah.
No.
Mine's still black. Oh, there we go.
Just scroll down a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at this point, we know that it's not directly north of Phandalin. Presumably, we can't see it.
You can't see it, but if you remember, Redoth did mark it on the map for you.
Indeed. So we're just
Yeah,
my
definitely.
recommendation is that we just head north for that, and go straight through the trees and see what we find. That's my recommendation to the group.
Yep.
So if we do, oh, hang on, where's the Oreo? The Oreo marching order. Quinn and Kyle are at the front as Scout Ranger. There, Squishy in the middle. Sorry, Aurelian in the middle, and then Alice and Hyoldor bringing up the rear.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm all for this.
So, yeah, if we just go
Wait, let me. Yeah.
like that, because we're just once we get to that little crossing thing, then we'll just be heading like due north from Phandalin. So actually, we're
Yeah.
probably
Yep.
there-ish, aren't we? So yes.
No worries. So by the time you reach the tree line, it is just about turning night, so it's getting quite dark.
Rest time.
Is it?
Are you,
I thought.
yeah.
I thought we
the
got a.
amount of stuff you guys have done
Oh yeah. Okay.
during
Fine.
the day.
We didn't set out till afternoon, did we?
What? No, we got up early. We
Um,
had breakfast.
Ju-
Anyway, sorry.
It was,
Yeah.
Yeah. After all your sparring and stuff, it would have been probably just before midday before you head out, and
Okay.
then there's a fair amount of travel between here and between Phandalin and Cragmaw, so
That's true. I need to zoom out a bit more to make it look more.
it would be very, very close to late evening at the earliest by this point. So you can either camp outside the forest itself, or you can continue heading on in towards the castle.
Looking at the map that Radoth and I cobbled together, how far from where we are at this point that we're having this discussion does it look like, in terms of like how long might it take us to get there? Are we talking like a couple of hours so it'd still be almost light, or?
Yeah, so it from what you saw marked down previously, it's roughly 5 miles from the tree line.
Okay.
So probably a couple of hours at most.
Okay.
I'm going to look nervously at the trees and say, should we wait till the morning for this?
I think
I think we should wait. Like camp right on the tree line.
Yeah.
Then we have daylight when we get there, instead
Yeah,
of it being
rather than-
nearly dark.
Nearly dark, and we don't. I mean, yeah.
We don't know what we're walking into.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's set up a little camp for the night.
Okay.
Do we
problem.
do we have a green dragon token?
A green dragon token.
Yes, I'd like to put a green dragon token over Thunder Tree and then put the red X across it,
Okay.
if that is at all possible. I know, I ask so much.
Yes. Would be possible.
And on my map, I'm going to draw a crude little. It's so big. I'm gonna draw a crude little sketch of a dragon with minimal, and I mean minimal, artistic skill, and just like put a cross through it in the same way.
Okay.
because we're
Easy
just like
enough.
marking stuff off to say dragon was here and we killed it, that sort of thing. Okay, so yeah, are we? Is there sort of a suitable-ish place, slightly sheltered, not in direct line of sight, etc., that we can find for a camp?
Do you know, I was about to say you're not far from the farmhouse that you found, but that was burnt down. So.
Ooh. Well, we could. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because that was on that corner, wasn't it? On that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the orcs did burn it down.
Yeah, but it also means A, it'll still be warm, so we can camp near it, and B, nobody's going to expect people to be there because it's burnt down.
True.
What? It smells.
Well, so
So
will
does
we.
Shield Orb.
So will we after a night on the soggy earth. Well, when you say we're not far, is it like spitting distance or a couple of miles away?
So I'm envisioning you guys as sort of there.
Yep, that's fair.
Farmhouse would be here,
Okay, so pretty much next door to us.
roughly.
Okay.
A mile or so.
Yeah, well, let's do it, because then at least there's some shelter from kind of what's remaining of it, and a bit of warmth. Because I don't think it's rained recently, so it might still be embers, like smouldering embers. So yeah, can we do that, please?
Okie doke. So you head over to the smouldering remains of the farmhouse.
I can feel the warmth from here.
It is still smoking, and it is indeed still smouldering.
Would you like
There
us?
is some sort of residual heat from it.
Nice. Would you like us to percept the area?
If you would like to.
Oh, we do, because we don't trust this.
Oh yeah, I
like-
can see everything.
It was an 18. It's now an 8.
I would like to cast guidance on myself before doing it.
Okay.
Oh, see, I was gonna blame the fading light and my feeble human eyes, and then Aurelian rolled low as well. So,
Oh God.
you're lower than me, actually.
11.
Okay, Kylar, it's all on you.
Excellent. So with the 11, Hyolor, you see nothing. Alice and Aurelian, you see nothing. Kylar and Quinn. Oh, Kylar. You don't see or hear anything apart from sort of standard wildlife of the area.
No, it's fine.
Same deal with Quinn, really.
Okay. Shall we? Can we sort of scout the surrounding area to see if there's any rabbits, small deer, anything like that? Because I'd like to have a go with my crossbow before we actually need to.
Make a survival check.
Survival check.
Yeah.
18.
Very nice. You do spot a doe on the tree line, just a
Dear.
little ways off from
A
you.
female deer.
Yes.
I love you guys. Okay, and then
Love you too, Alice.
and then attack with crossbow to try and hit
Yes, if you're mercifully kill it. Mercifully? No, that's not the right word.
it. 14.
Mercilessly. 14. Yeah, you hit and you kill the doe.
Splendid. Okay. Marvellous.
Why not? We're having for dinner tonight then.
Yep.
Venison.
Venison.
And then you spot Bambi bouncing around.
Oh.
His mother.
One day, kids, you'll make a great story.
You'll make all the kids cry at Christmas. Yeah.
What's the Bambi of the Forgotten Realms called?
Bambifa.
Bambifa.
Yep.
Okay. That's cool. That's fine.
Do you want me to rewrite it with Forgotten Realms lore?
I'm storing that for later use.
Shit. That means I've got to make a note. Hang on. Yeah, so let's cook that up, eat it, relax, stretch, trade stories, jokes, probably some beer that Hjoldor's brought.
There's actually a keg of ale on Molly.
Another one?
There's the one which I stole from the thing. From the place. Hjoldor never put his on Molly.
No,
I'm
mine's
still
not.
carrying that.
I left mine back in the room. I haven't brought it with me. It's just for warming up after exercises and things.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one and sip it slowly throughout the night, and not have the accidental 5 that I had in the pub the other night. Hick, oops. Okay, so if we are going to sleep here, shall we do the same 3 shifts? Aurelian, take the middle shift, because you only need 4 hours sleep, and then the rest of us will take... Hang on, how did we do this? It was 2 hours, wasn't it? 2-hour shifts, and then you took the bit in the middle, something like that. Yeah. Oh no, hang on. No, it was because... It was because Hjoldor wasn't here.
Yeah, we might want Hjoldor to take the first one, and people who don't have night vision to take the last one. And just have 3 watches again, and have have Ararion have the longest one in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Or divide it up some way where Hjoldor or Ararion takes the first one, and just Ararion's is twice as long. And just have one watch that's not one of our dark vision friends near dawn.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it works out that it's like 1.5 hours each, but we could just do an overlap like we did before. So we each do 2 hours and overlap by half an hour on each one. Except for Aurelian, who's a little bit longer. I think yours works out at 3 hours or something like that.
Probably.
Well, if we assume that it's 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
I mean, a long rest is 8 hours.
But that's not all sleep. That includes the eating and relaxing and all of that stuff as well. Is that right?
Yeah.
So if we assume it's 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and then kind of break that down between 5 of us, that's like an hour and a half between the 4 of us who need the longer sleep. An hour and a half each for the 4 of us that need the longer sleep, and then Aurelian pick up the sort of the extra bit. So it'd essentially be all of us are 1.5 hours, apart from Aurelian, who's 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's taking first watch then?
Yep. So that's me.
Okie doke.
Hang
Give us a...
Hang on. So if it's that early, then it's not going to be. Wait, did you say one? No, I'm confused. I'll hush down.
We should probably wait. Is there still daylight during some daylight during part of first watch?
Because if we
Say
get
that again, sorry.
Because I think
Is
it's
there
still sort of
some daylight during first watch? Because if so, one of the people who doesn't have dark vision should
Yeah.
take it.
and then the middle bit. So like the 3rd and 4th, or the 3rd and 5th should be those with dark vision.
Right, so when are you guys planning to get up? This is what you need to plan around your long rest with. Are you looking to get up sort of at the crack of dawn, or are you looking to stay in, like sleep in a bit, or?
Whichever it takes for us to get a full long rest.
No, I think we want to work it backwards. So let's say get up at dawn, or like just after, because we're outside. The light's going to wake you up anyway. So What's that going to be? Like 6, half 6? Do we think?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah. So if we go to bed around 11, then it is getting dark. If we're going for like 10, 11, depending on whether you want 7 or 8 hours, then it is going to be dark
It's
at
going
that
to be
point.
8 hours for a long rest, but obviously you don't have to sleep for the entire thing.
Yeah.
But you don't have to, like, the bit before and after, you don't have to consider that any sort of anything extra special. If you're just sort of relaxing, then you're relaxing. It's not a, there's no issue on that side. You can just sort of skip forward to the long rest bit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But if we're assuming that it's 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which is kind of what the standard is, apart from Aurelian who only has 4, then how do we split that between 5 of
It's
us watching?
7 to 8 hours of rest.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have to be sleep.
Okay.
Can I
As
ask
long
a
as-
super important question?
Yes.
Why are we spending so much time? Everyone 2 hours. After 4 hours, Aurelian gets his gets his thingamabobby, wake up time guard rest thingy, and we're all done in 10 hours, and we don't spend 6 hours discussing it.
Yeah, let's just get on with it. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen.
Okay. So first watch then.
Well,
I'll
Hyoldor
take
called
first
it.
watch.
Oh,
Or is-
Hyoldor already called it. So
Yes.
if you want to,
Yeah, this is true.
we'll go with that. And then,
Kyoto, make a perception check then.
With guidance.
If you want to have guidance, you may guide yourself.
God, these
Does he
rolls
get to
take
cheat
long.
on all his ability rolls?
Oh God. Hold on a second. Let's see if this makes it all better. 11.
Okay. Your watch goes unimpeded.
Okay, are you going second, are you, Quinn?
just
Sure.
Okay, so as I walk past her, I'll tap her on the shoulder, cast guidance on her.
Ooh.
Okay, as far as I remember, guidance only lasts for a minute, so it's only sort of...
Oh yeah. Well, if anything happens in the first minute, you'll know
okay, so make a perception check. You can use guidance, but I'm only
Oh,
going to
no,
consider it
no,
for the
no.
first minute.
I mean, I guess the guidance for the first minute, yeah, makes sense. Hold on, that
24. Okay, you are 100% certain that for the first minute you're entirely safe.
I'm gonna take the dawn watch.
After that, you're a little bit concerned. No, you're fine. Your watch also goes unimpeded.
awesome.
Their watch.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's me.
I nudge Monkey awake. Or out of your meditation.
There's a monkey.
Oh, Aurelian, my bad. I'm sorry.
It's because I do it so often. I'm going right. Don't look at the names on Discord. Don't look at the names on Discord.
There's a reason I put Quinn on Discord.
I know.
Okay, everyone give us a perception check as well then.
Okay, here we go. Not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Yep, you're fine.
What did you roll?
doesn't appear to be- 19.
Nice.
Your watch also goes unimpeded. Is that all the watches we're having?
I think I have another one to go for as well.
Okay.
But
This is the one
as
where
this is the
dragon
last
attack.
one, oh, that makes sense.
6.
Yeah, it would.
Excellent, yeah.
There are dragons everywhere.
You missed Tiamat flying overhead.
It's
Shame.
a dream.
No, you're fine. You don't notice anything and nothing happens. Which takes us to dawn.
Right. Get up, stretch, gently nudge Hyoldor awake, and tap. Like
Right. Ooh.
tap him with my sword. Like, I got a sword now.
Oh no! Have you done exercise with a sword? Because they're quite different from an axe.
Yes. This was actually my go-to weapon for many, many years. It was, as I said, it was only when I left shortly before we met up in Neverwinter that I got the axe.
In that case, I'll take a swing at her head with my axe.
Oh shit!
Dex
save! Dex save!
Make an attack roll.
You actually doing it?
We're doing it.
I'm gonna...
He just said that he's making a swing at you.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yep. Oh, you'd be a soft touch as a dad,
shit.
wouldn't you?
19. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
It's fine. So Hildor, knowing that he's managed to slip the defences of Alice, turns the blade and whacks her with the flat edge.
Oh.
Right, gal, you might know your weapon, but you don't know your weapon. Time to start working out.
Let's do it.
And then we'll go through the normal exercises for the day.
Are you gonna get any revenge shots in?
God bloody find it. No, apparently not.
No.
30.
Bounces off my head.
But I'm trying.
Very.
Training montage.
Oh God, we don't deserve
Yes,
this.
anyway.
Have we?
Just finished.
Yeah. Have we got any venison left, or are we? On rations for breakfast? Ooh, porridge. Have we got oats in the rations pack?
Why not?
Yeah. I'll make a
It's like those oat biscuits.
yeah, make a pot of porridge for the group. Just like
I provide fresh strawberries to go in the porridge.
like it. I'm gonna smush some of them slightly so it makes it into like a little
bit
jam.
past for it now.
That's fine.
I picked up more though when we were in town. We did have those 2 bushels, and they're only a few days old, so they still be pretty good.
Yeah, they're still pretty good, but they're a little bit past. You know when they get a little bit squishy.
They're perfect for going into porridge then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then pack up and have a little wash, just so I don't stink like a tramp. And then shall we proceed into the forest?
Yes. Does that look like someone hidden behind that tree over there?
Probably.
No, it's okay. No, never mind. No, it's okay.
Okay. So, back into the Oreo order. Are you staying there, are you, Hildor?
Yes, I'm in the rear.
Squishy in the middle. There we go. So we'll just move up this way a bit. Even though it's slightly wonky from where we are. I can't move you.
Mm. Oh,
Okay.
that was the wrong button. My bad.
So
Okay.
we are heading into the forest.
We are.
Okay.
Oh, that's the wrong thing as well. There we go. Right. So as we move into the forest, keep our eyes out as much as possible. Come on, Hildor, keep up.
Guys, have you seen it? There's someone behind us. They're following us.
What?
How about not get that fucking
No, it's nothing. It's okay. No, okay. Just looked like it for a minute. It's okay.
What did you see?
Looked like someone was following us. But
Really?
It's okay. It's okay.
What?
No,
Where?
You've been on the pipeweed again.
Whoa, monkey, you're going ready, robot.
Better?
You sound like a
Much better.
transformer doing
Yep.
a transform.
Yeah.
Much better.
No, it's just that tree there. Just looked as though it was someone bending over, following us. It's all right.
Huh. Strange. Okay, keep up then. So yeah, scout the tree line as we come into it to see what we can see. Basically, try and see whether there's anybody laying in wait for us with an ambush.
Make some
A
perception.
bacon tree. Yes.
I would like to cast guidance upon myself.
Okay.
I would like to use my natural 20 and perceptive.
I don't know whether it's better or worse to see virtual dice slide from a natural 20 to a 14.
Oh, so we've got,
I haven't quite woken up yet.
We're very distracted trying to find the tree that looks like it's bending over.
That is very in character, Monkey. I'm impressed.
Okay, so this wood is it's very sort of, I don't know how to describe it.
Woody?
Very dense. Very woody. There's very much wood everywhere you look.
thick.
For the time being, you feel as though you're quite safe to head on forward.
What's that?
But
Oh, it's okay. Nothing.
I'm just gonna seeing as Tjoldor's not actually catching up with us. What is wrong?
Look,
What's wrong?
I'm just making sure.
What's going on?
Look, it's his bloody axe.
What about it?
I don't know. I've never felt like this in a wood before, but every time I turn around, it's like I'm seeing shadows and looks like people following me. I'll get over it.
Is it? Is it? I mean, is it the axe, or are there people actually following us?
No, there's no one following us.
So why do you keep thinking
go
there
back and
are
look at-
people? Why do you think there are people following us?
I don't know. It's this axe. It doesn't like wood.
It doesn't like wood. But it's
Maybe you should have left it outside the forest.
it's made of wood, right?
No, it's made of metal.
All the way through. So it doesn't have a wooden haft.
Oh, the shaft is wood-like. Yeah.
No.
Oh, the shaft is made of metal as well. The whole thing.
Well, better don't hold that up in a thunderstorm and say, "Curse you, Lord of Thunder."
Well,
No, just keep walking. Just keep walking. I'll be fine. It's all right.
just
I'll just keep nervously looking about.
well,
Walk
just keep
along.
up. Just keep up with me, at least. If we see anything, if there is something there, then we can tackle it together. Oh, okay, he's shot off ahead. Right. So yes.
We're just gonna keep. Head just keeps jumping round as I'm walking along. Like, it's okay. Telling myself it's all right.
So what do you know about this axe? I mean, why? How? Okay, explain this to me. How can a weapon not like wood? I mean, it might be enchanted, but it's an inanimate object. Is that right?
Yeah, that's how it works.
But how can it not like wood?
Trust me, if we start fighting something made of wood, you'll be grateful.
No, I mean I don't understand what this means.
God, the axe hates wood. Oh.
But how can an inanimate object hate wood?
That's what happens when you put these or you make these things in a forge of magic.
So it's to do
Does
with the
not
enchantment.
Exactly. Just like I said, the axe
hates wood.
I love you.
Okay, so yeah, keep heading in the direction of where we think Cragmaw is, and I'll keep looking at Hjoldor to make sure that he's not going mental.
Completely gone monkers.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Also, if we ever find that magic forge, don't put Hjoldor in charge of the marketing department. He's not selling those magic weapons.
Look, everywhere else is totally fine. Just in the middle of a forest. It's
What about light birch forest?
give you
Wooden
bloody
houses?
birch forest in a moment. I'll take another swig of beer. From my ever-present flask.
Okay. How far can we get? Is this classed as difficult terrain? I can't remember the word. Well, I was
No.
okay. So it's just normal terrain.
Yeah.
Cool. How far do we get? Because you said it's about 5 miles or so.
Yes, you would be able to make it there within a sort of an hour or two.
Okay. So Hjoldor and I will. Yeah, we'll be bringing up the rear because if anybody's on watch, then they'll just hear us going whootunk, 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 whootunk.
What's that?
Oh god. No problem. Okay, so as you all approach, you see a castle that consists of 7 crumbling towers of different sizes and heights.
Oh gosh.
The upper stories.
Are we allowed to see all of this?
Yes,
Okay.
I've turned off the dynamic lighting because it's too much effort.
Oh,
Okay.
So you just have to theatre of mind how much you know about it.
I know nothing.
So,
My mind is a theatre.
the castle consists of 7 crumbling towers of different sizes and heights, but the upper stories are all in varying states of collapse. A short flight of steps leads up to a terrace in front of the main entryway.
Well, up those stairs. They wouldn't have trapped
So-
those yet.
And then past the wreckage of a pair of sundered doors lies a shallowed hall. Round towers loom over the entranceway with dark arrow slits looking down on the terrace.
Right, okay, so Alice, I think it's time for us to move to the front, innit?
I would like to ready my crossbow.
Uh-huh.
I am trying to decide whether I want to go in with longsword or my faithful hitting stick. I mean, great axe. It's a great axe.
It is a great act.
I think it's going to be great axe. Yeah. Okay, right. I will very... kind of feel like I'm on the wrong side of you now, but never mind.
We can swap if you want.
No.
Looks like
I'm...
Kyler and I are lining up behind the tongs.
Haha.
That makes sense. I like
Um,
that.
I guess, yeah, it makes sense for me to line up behind Alice because I can shoot between her legs.
that is true.
Giggity.
Wait, you are...
Same for me too.
Kyler can shoot over Hjoldor's
Over
head.
Hjoldor, yeah, that's fine.
You are almost exactly half my height, so yes, you can do that so easily. It's terrifying.
I mean, how tall are you?
6'3".
Yeah, no, I'm actually under half your height.
Yeah, because you're what, 3 foot?
I'm 2 foot 11 inches.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
I'm
Well-
under 3 foot.
We're a good pair then. Okay.
You're shorter than Mike is long.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, I am. I am shorter than my cat is long, as my cat is 3 foot 3 inches long from nose to tail. So
Okay,
by 4
so-
inches, yes.
What
Sorry.
are we doing then?
Okay,
So the arrow slits in the towers, are they actually there?
Yeah, I did say they were. Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, I was messaging you at the time, so.
Oh, that's
Shall we proceed in?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna step in and take a look about what I can see from my position.
I will assist you in percepting.
No problem. So, you see. So there are doors that stand closed to the north and south, with a crumbling mound of rubble partially obscuring the southern hall. To the east, a broad corridor ends in 2 more doors leading south and east. Corridor is cluttered with dusty rubble and fallen plaster from a partial collapse of the ceiling overhead. You also hear a lot of chatter from the north and south, and the sounds of multiple footsteps, and both the north and south doors swing open, and you are greeted by.
Oh God, I don't like it when he pauses like that. It's like there are so many things that I have to put in here.
I just need to roll some dice.
Yeah. Okay.
Goblins to begin with. And as you were unaware of them, you are surprised by their appearance.
Surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker! Let me get their sheets up because I've lost them. Cool.
Goblins. Orange
Right.
skins.
First one. First one. Whoa. Okay. The first one takes a short bow attack at Hyodor, which is a natural 20.
Oof.
Ow!
You're lucky. So it's only 3 damage. I roll a 1 on the damage dice. And the second one
3.
also does the same, and that's an 11 to hit.
Yeah, I know. 18.
Excellent. And they
Bounces off my pauldron.
No worries. So these ones charge out of the room, and they are followed by more.
Ooh, heck.
At this point, do we roll initiative?
Yeah, let me just get everything up quick.
Put the turn order over there.
Yep, there you go.
Whoop whoop whoop.
Remember to select your token
Ash.
and press the
Hello.
Could we put a marker on creatures that have taken a role in combat yet? Just like a colored dot or something.
That's a lot of effort.
It's only 2. I mean, just for like the first round of combat that I know,
Yeah.
because I have advantage if they haven't attacked yet.
2 that you know of. But yeah, that's fine. I've done that.
Thank you.
Bloody hell. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Can't do that because he's not showing up. Okay, so wrong way around. Kylar, you are the first in the initiative order.
this is excellent. If I take one step there, I should have a clear shot at that dude.
Between me and Ararian and over the shorties.
Over the shorty, basically. And if I can find... I need to click on actions. Here we go. There is a button for that.
Ooh.
Oh. That is a useless button.
Yeah, 10's not going to hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that's got to be it. Solely
You're not gonna action surge?
No, because... No, this is only the first room. I'm not going to waste all my precious goodness.
Save that. Monkey.
No worries. So that takes on to Aurelian then.
Besides, there's a fireball coming up anyway.
Yeah. There is. At the two directly below me.
Okay. Burning hand, so you're going for the two that are below you, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. They are both incinerated.
For what?
Two dead goblins.
Sitting
Anything else
in
from
a
you?
tree.
I'm going to step back to where it's safe.
Okay. And that takes on to Charlotte then.
Wait, does Healder have higher dex than I do?
Quinn, I think you want me to go first.
Okay.
Right, okay.
I just was questioning because that's the way it's supposed to work. Is higher dex goes
Yeah,
first.
but you could choose to go after me.
Yeah.
If I turn around and look over my shoulder and shout, Quinn, watch this, and cast Bless on the at the second level, so it casts it on everyone apart from me. So for the next minute, everyone gets an extra D4 on attacks or saving rolls.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice, isn't it?
That's nice, yeah.
That's
But
nice.
anything else?
You like that? You like that, do you?
What is it?
I do like that. You could do that more often. That's nice.
What is it? Blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what? Yeah, but what is it?
You get an extra D4 to your attacks and saving throws.
1d4 attack, save. Thanks.
And then for my bonus action,
Axe to the face. Sorry.
within range, within 60 feet. Brilliant. Okay. For my bonus action, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon at the first level. No, it's going to have to be the second level. So I'm going to cast.
Let me double check, but I'm not sure you can do two. It would have to be a spell and a cantrip. You wouldn't be able to do two full spells.
Because this is a bonus action, Spiritual Weapon.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, you can only cast one spell per turn, unless it's a spell and a cantrip.
Okay.
Let me just double check. But as far as I'm aware, that's how it
Because
should.
I could cast.
Yeah, otherwise the double fireball that we're all thinking of
Well,
would
no,
be too
because
powerful.
Fireball's an action. Bless is one action, and Spiritual Weapon is a bonus action.
Ah, that's nice.
I'm fairly sure
That's
I've
nice.
seen clerics cast Healing Word as a bonus action on top of... But I'm willing to be guided by the GM, obviously.
Just double check in.
You accept guidance from anyone, don't you?
I do when it comes to hurling dirty great spells around.
So, according to player handbook, A spell cast with a bonus action is especially swift. You must use a bonus action on your turn to cast a spell, provided you haven't already taken a bonus action this turn. You can't cast another spell during the same turn except for a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action.
Oh, okay, so it's cantrip and bonus action or 1 action spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. Yep. In that case, I'm going to 25. I'm assuming each of these squares is a 5.
Yes.
5, 10. Yeah, so I can move myself to here.
That's fine.
Screaming my war songs, waving my axe, ready to strike. Okay, that is my go.
No worries. That takes on to Quinn then.
Alright, I would like to duck between Alice's legs to come here. And then, this one has not taken a turn in combat, right?
Yes, they have.
They have, okay.
Because they've
Well, then I
moved.
will attack them without advantage with my crossbow.
Just do the boring normal attack.
Yeah, it's horrible.
You get a D4 added to it, remember?
Yes. To my attack. Do I need the D4 or do I hit without?
No, you hit and kill.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother rolling the D4 then.
Yeah, he is skewered.
Goblin kebab.
Okay. Well, that takes on to the other
A
goblin.
goblin on that list.
Yeah, I removed it by accident.
Going,
You killed the one with the turn order.
I'm sorry. Apologies, Ash.
But the other two at the back appear and charge.
Oh.
So we're going for 1 attack against Quinn,
Alright.
which is a 21 to hit
That hits.
for 8 slashing damage.
Not so bad.
And then the second goblin is going to attack Aurelion.
But he's only going to roll a 4.
Haha. Funny, no, he rolled a 20.
No, he rolled a 4.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you how this is going down.
Yeah,
I use magic.
no worries.
Oh, hang on, where's my port? Let's go. I need to take one of them off.
But that takes on to Alice then.
Still undecided about which weapon to use.
All of them.
Does my bum look big with this?
No. I'm thinking tactics. DM question. Given the height difference between myself and Quinn, if I move fully into that space and do a sweeping attack, is she safe, or do I have to take possibly hitting her into account? Bearing in mind, I'm trying to chop the heads off, but I don't know how tall the goblins are.
They're around the same size.
What, same size as me, or same size as Quinn?
Quinn. But as far as I'm aware,
Just don't roll a
halflings
one.
can occupy the same space as a bigger creature, so...
You can also shout duck, and I might be able to duck. That kind of depends on our DM, though.
You might get your head chopped off.
True.
No, you would be able. You would be able to safely make a sweeping attack on them.
Okay. In that case, I would like to try and make it Gesundheit. I would like to make a sweeping attack on both of them. Usual rules.
Salut.
With which weapon?
My great axe. That's what I decided. My great axe is what we're going
That's
for.
boring. Okay. That's fine.
Sorry. Did you want me to try with the longsword?
Nope, it's fine. 17 will hit both.
Okay. Majority of the damage on the one nearest the door, residual on the one in front of Quinn, because I'm kind of pulling it just in case I end up taking her head off as well.
No problem. Easily done. Done that the wrong way around. There we go. Okay, no worries. Anything else from you?
No, cause it's same as Kylar. I don't want to use up all my specials. Yeah, I'm just gonna ready myself there.
Okay, no worries. So that takes on to Kyla.
Yes. Now that they've all come out of their hidey holes, I'll shoot at the first one, the one that's closer to Aurelion, because that's more dangerous to our species. That's a 15 hit.
Yes, 15 hits.
In that case, we will do the damage.
How are you killing this goblin?
Yay!
Oh! Can I pin him by his eye socket to the guy behind him? Because that would be hilarious.
Okay. In some fucked up Siamese twin kind of thing, this guy is stuck to his friend. Head to shoulder.
Oh, excellent. I think we've made an Etin.
A tiny Etin. Anything else from you, Kyla?
Nah, seems to be going fine. No need to waste precious actions.
Okay.
I can shout something encouraging like duck to the goblin or something.
No worries. So the door on the
Oh God.
north of Hildor swings open,
That one?
and yep,
Okay.
The things are in. Sorry. Jesus.
So the goblins are the same size as halflings, approximately.
Yeah. Yeah. So 4 hulking hobgoblins stride through.
See,
I've also just
this is why we
realised
save up.
that despite my making a note of it, I didn't actually apply the 1d4 to anything. And holy crap, how many are there?
Yes.
You didn't need
how-
a 1d4.
You didn't need it for that.
No, but how long does it last?
It's 1
Bless-
minute.
No, bless is
Yes.
longer.
So could I feasibly use it?
Bless is concentration for a minute. Yeah. Sorry. Bless is up for a minute. You can use it as many times as you want. Guidance is up for a minute, but you can only use it once because it's a cantrip.
Okay, so I could
So you'll be able
use.
to use it your next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a
You
round
didn't need
is
to this
what,
time anyway,
like
so.
10 seconds?
Around is 6 seconds.
Oh.
Oh, 6 seconds.
You're
Okay.
blessed for 10 turns, effectively, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so first.
Holy shit,
hobgoblin.
18?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Mama.
So first hobgoblin is going to make an attack on Quinn.
Oh.
Having strode through.
As they appear, can I yell to sort of everybody, but mostly Yolda, who's now surrounded? That's the word.
Yep.
Flanking! Flanking!
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Thanks.
22 to hit.
Oh, it's hitting me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay.
Do I need to remind you of that definition?
17 slashing damage.
Okay. I'm still
The-
standing. Barely.
The second hobgoblin is going to make an attack out on Alice.
Huh.
Yeah, they're rolling one for 20 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
Jesus.
and that is 13 slashing damage.
Minus 13.
The third one is going to make an attack on Hjordor. That's a 4 to hit.
Okay, I'll just take that on my helmet. Dunk.
Yeah, and the final
laughing
one. The final one is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. 11, 12, 18 points of slashing damage.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, these guys are not nice if they get grouped up.
Yeah. Seems that way.
Well,
Irerion.
time to ungroup them, huh?
Yep.
Irarian fire! Can you
I can't get anywhere that I could do that safely.
can you move me as a bonus action so that you can you have Was that a no from the DM? Is that not a
No.
Okay.
If I move to there, can I attack this one with melee?
Which one? Sorry.
The one in front of me.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, you could. 3. Sorry. Yeah, you would need to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
See if it comes through.
It's not.
It's since I got a VPN, suddenly everything seems to.
Oh, Devon. Okay. Yeah. Everyone loses bless.
Oh no.
That's all right. I forgot about it anyway.
We haven't needed it so far. So.
Concentration, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Irerion. Yes, you could make a melee attack. Yeah.
Okay, in which case I will. I will do this.
Ooh.
What's that? Ooh, green
Flame blade.
And
What is it? Can you just read it out, please?
Green flame blade. Green flame blade.
Complete with sound effects. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is it a sword, like a spectral sword kind of thing?
No, so it's basically what Green Flame Blade is it's a spell with a melee attack. So if you hit somebody with it, it spews out green flame and hits enemies. Pretty cool.
That's very cool.
I'm not getting the to hit. 18 will hit. Okay, so that one it takes 7 fire damage. Yeah, 7 damage altogether. Is that right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
There's the 3 fire and then 4 piercing. Let me just double check.
and then the
Who else are you wanting to take the damage?
one to the right of him.
Okay. The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. So what's your spellcasting ability modifier? Is that 3? Yeah.
+3. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so he takes 3 fire damage as well. Bro, anything else from you then?
No.
Nope. Okie doke.
Flanking.
Wouldn't it hold as since I delayed to below Hjordor going first?
Well, that was for that turn.
Well,
It's
wouldn't
up to
it have
you, yeah.
just automatically changed the order to me going at that spot?
Yep.
Yolo, go for it.
If you want me to go first, I will do. I would like to start by casting a cantrip of Word of Radiance. And I shout out, "Clan, get in! There's greenskins!" And every creature within 5 feet, so 1,
Orange
2,
skins.
3, 4, so all 5 of them have to make a Constitution throw or suffer 1d6 radiant damage.
Oh, okay. The goblin has rolled a natural 1. And what's the spell DC?
Spell DC is that save DC? That's 13.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, 13.
Okay, and the hobgoblin. The hobgoblin has rolled a 13. So they make it, the goblin doesn't.
But all you just rolled for all the hobgoblins at once.
Pardon?
You rolled for all the hobgoblins just in one roll.
No, I'm rolling them all.
Oh.
Yeah, they're apart from one of them rolled 17s. So.
Oh right, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right, yes. Word of Radiance. 4 damage.
4 damage on the goblin.
That
Cool.
was not quite as impressive as I was hoping it was going to be. Okay. And for my bonus action,
Uh-huh.
I am going to, again, at the 2nd level, I'm going to cast Healing Word at Quinn.
Okay. Oh,
So that does
Oh,
11
that's a
healing.
good roll. 15.
Oh, 15. Oh,
Quinn,
that's
get
beautiful.
up! Fight!
I mean, I still hadn't gone down. All right.
Anything else in there, Yolo?
No, that is
Nope.
my lot.
Quinn!
All right, can I use a bonus action before I use my actual action?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to use my cunning action to disengage
Okay.
and move here.
Okay.
And then I
before that.
or does disengage not prevent attacks of opportunity?
No, it does. It does.
Okay.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
13. Okay, you're fine.
All right.
Continue.
Oh, I think I just stumbled over a trap, guys. But I don't actually know that that's metagaming. All right, and I would like to attack with my crossbow for go with that guy.
Go for it.
There we go.
Ooh, 18. That's good.
18 hits, yeah.
Okay.
For 17 damage. How are you killing this
Would
guy?
I get this? Would I get the sneak attack damage?
Disengage with Yolo.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. True. Arrow to the throat, as always.
Excellent. So he is skewered. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
Okay, well, that will take us on to the remaining goblin. Well, no, it's not the remaining one. There's one more. The goblins are going to attack whoever is closest to them. The one engaged with Hyolo is going to make a scimitar attack. That is a 18 to hit.
18 armor.
If it
Then
hits,
it's a hit.
it hits for 8 slashing damage. And the one down here is going to drag his friend with him and make a scimitar attack against Alice.
It is forbidden.
16 to hit.
Nope. Dragons,
It
fucker.
most definitely is forbidden then.
Um,
And that will take us on to Alice.
So I've got the hang on, I need to get closer. I'm blind. I've got the opportunity attack thing, the riposte. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against it. Add the superiority die to the attack damage roll on it.
Do it.
How do I do it? Do I just
It's just a standard attack, right? It's just a reaction attack.
yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
it's the attack of opportunity, isn't it? So it's the reaction
Yeah,
instead of thing.
Yeah.
I just there's bits in this that I don't understand. So great
Make
axe.
a normal attack.
Yeah. 19. 24.
Okie dokie. How are you killing the goblin with its friend skewered to it?
I would like to cleave him in twain.
What, you're separating the two again?
No. Like, if it's possible to split both of them down the middle, including the one that's already dead and attached to his shoulder, I'm going to go for that.
Oh my god.
At the waist then?
No, straight down, like you're splitting logs. This is what we practiced. You
So
know,
you're bopping one and splitting it down the middle, and then the other one.
I thought it was the one with the. I thought it was the one
so
that had the.
he's got a goblin that's skewered to his shoulder by an arrow from Kylar. So if you're splitting it down the middle, it would technically be 2 swings because it's 2 separate goblins. Unless you go for the waist.
I'm just gonna go for the.
okay,
I'm just gonna go for the alive one and make it dead.
Okay.
Is that, I think that's fair.
You make it dead.
Yeah, because I don't.
Very much dead.
He's very dead.
Very dead. And I just deleted them off the turn order again.
No.
Fine, there's only one left. Anything else from you then?
Well, that was my. See, this is where I get confused. So a reaction.
Oh, yeah.
So that was my reaction. So that was my attack of
Yes.
opportunity.
Now
apparently.
it's your turn.
Right. Yes. Gotcha. Okay. So the one, the ugly bastard here.
Yes.
Oh.
Would you get advantage on that attack?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because it's not quite flanked, is it? And we can't sort of move it into flanking this. Would I be able to move one square closer to your door, baby, and then do a sweeping attack from there? Or would that... Because I've got myself confused with the action, reaction, movement, bonus things. Have we lost Ash or have we lost me?
Me.
You're still
there.
Okay.
You lost me. Reactions generally don't happen on your turn. So that was outside of your turn. So now you've got everything back now. So you can move, you can attack, you can do whatever.
So I would like to move to here. Yeah. And then I would like to do a sweeping attack on these two.
Yeah.
And yell at Hildor to duck, I suppose. Let's give it a go. Wow! That is not the 18 that it promised me.
No.
That's a 5.
Anything else from you then?
Yes. I think at this point I would like what is it? Second? No.
Action surge.
Action surge.
Yes, I would like to do that one because I think there's a lot of them and I'd like to take some of them down.
Okay.
Please do.
Fair.
Now. No, because I've got it. Right, great axe again. Oh, you are kidding me! A freaking 3!
Yeah, no.
I'm being too cautious because Hildor's next to me. You know, that's usually where I start my swing.
Anything else? You staying put?
I'd just like to growl at them menacingly.
Grrr. Okay.
Yeah.
Kyla.
Oh, good. Right, let's show them how it's done. I'll take a step around Aurelion and then one more forward. And I think that should give me a clean shot at that dude.
Yes.
And it shall be done with the longbow to the face.
Oh.
and then we shall do some
Yes.
damage. But as it turns out, let me quickly reread this if I am not wrong. Would I have hit with a -5 to my 2-hit roll?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter either way because he's dead.
Oh, okay. In that case, I shall not do anything else. However, I do now have one of those
Oh.
convenient, what's it called? Bonus thingamabobbies. I can't find it. Action search. There it is. So there is another one who's still standing. That one. That also needs
Yes.
to go. So we shall do the previous move and plink him as well.
Yes. Exact same
Ah.
roll. Yes.
Is he also
Yes.
is he quite damaged, or would he be
He's
benefiting from more
unharmed so
damage?
far.
He's unharmed. Oh, in that case, with a -5 to hit, you said I would have hit him as well.
Yes.
Well, then we shall do a precision attack to the eye socket, as we like to do, and do a +10 to damage, which comes out to a
18.
nifty 18 damage. Yes.
How'd you kill the hobgoblin?
Well,
Oh, glorious.
yes, we shall shoot him in the crotch so that he bends over, and we have an easier attack to the one behind him.
Okay. 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 Let me just find the right icon
Oh.
for this.
Fuck.
There you go.
Poor dude. I enjoy this.
Can you see the icon?
Yes,
Yep.
yes. He's
Yes.
bent over. It's a few too many arrows. Technically, there's only one. But
If I had any control over the arrows, I'd do it.
you would remove a few.
Oh, that bit
Yeah.
there.
Yes. Okay. So he's doubled down, which takes us on to. Let me put an X through them. Onto the remaining hobgoblin, who is somewhat peeved at the loss of his friends, and he uses his fallen comrade as a springboard to launch himself at the archer who has done some stuff to his friends.
Do I or
I hate to
Hildor?
point this out, but
do-
there's lots of opportunity attacks.
I was going to say, do we get up?
Only Hildor.
Okay, so that would be just a normal melee attack.
Yes. Ding, ding.
23 for
Ooh,
11 slashing
11
damage.
How'd you kill the mid-air hobgoblin?
Yes!
As it goes over, I
Axe to the
slam
crotch!
my axe
Sorry.
over and snap its spine in half as it comes past me,
Ooh,
dropping the two halves of the body on top of the already dead hobgoblin.
gross. You guys are fucked up.
Yeah, we love you too.
Yeah, man.
I'm so sorry for that little outburst. I actually thought I was muted then.
There is much skewering and much spine breaking, and the hobgoblin does a die. And that will take us on to Aurelion. It's just one goblin left.
Yeah. I will. Right, I'm gonna just take a shot with my my crossbow. I'm on spells, that's why I can't find it.
I cast crossbow.
And miss.
Yes, you miss, unfortunately. Anything else from you?
Just look at the crossbow in disgust.
I cast disgust.
Like it's the crossbow's fault.
Hildor.
Yoda.
You'll be lost. Hildor.
I was muted. I was typing. I didn't want you to hear that.
I'd like to make a speech.
I would like to turn round to the last goblin and just shout in its face, "Will you just die already?" and then smash it with my weapon.
Do you know what? It just passes out from you screaming in its face.
I thought you were doing the command spell then. I was like, will you just stop? Will you just... What's he going to say? Will you just die? And I was like, how do you roll for that?
That's not going to hit, is it?
It passing out messes with the trajectory of your axe, and it misses.
You weren't expecting it to crumple.
You swing where its head was.
It's passed out on the floor.
Yeah.
Do I get advantage then, don't I?
If it's prone.
You want to kill the thing.
Prone and I'm using a melee weapon?
If you want to. If you
I wanna
want to kill
kill
the
this.
thing, yeah.
21.
Okay. You yeah. You kill the passed out goblin.
Good.
Can I just ask, was it face up or face down on the floor?
Face down.
So he's just hit it in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stove the back of its head in.
Yeah, so you've just hit it in the back. I'm just gonna let you reflect on that.
I'm just gonna tell Phandalin on you.
Thank you, Aurelian. Look, it was in battle. It doesn't matter what happens then.
But
I
that's
think you want to make me the bad guy.
Right.
Congratulations, you survived the corridor of death.
That was shitty.
Yes.
That was really
Yeah.
shitty.
I'm
Alright.
down to 6 hits
I would like to roll. I guess it would be a perception check to check the floor around where I'm at.
Why would you like to do that?
Just because we didn't see any come from this direction.
Something felt a bit funny as you moved across the floor, yeah?
No, mostly just because they only come from over here and over here.
Okay,
None
so
came from over here.
So I'm sorry. I'm trying to get around the bad M word. Are you looking specifically at the floor to figure out why they didn't come this way? Or are you
I mean,
going
at,
to the
the,
door?
at this area of the room.
Make a perception
yes.
check. Okay. You just see a lot of rubble.
Cool.
But we are 3 minutes over, and that is where we will end for tonight.
No. Svi, did you say that you're not back next week?
No, I'm working afternoons next week, so unfortunately I can't be here.
Can you quit?
Just give me my job. I become
Can
a
you
professional
just not?
D&D player.
Because you know, it is unacceptable. Much like my Yorkshire accent.
Get them to furlough you.
Yeah, get them to furlough you. Tell them you can't come in because it's now like tier 27 or something like that. Tier D&D.
Okay, well,
D&D,
I will do some DM PCing for you next week then.
Thank you.
I will try my hardest to kill you off.
Well, the first thing you're going to have to do is try and get me some hit points back, because I am really low right now.
Can't you
Can you
heal,
not
heal
give
yourself?
a quick heal before we finish?
I might choose not to. I'm not that kind of cleric, you know.
All right, well,
He's the angry
Not
type.
in public.
okay, that went really, really quickly. Thank you very much. Svi, it was lovely to have you back. for a week.
Yes.
You know, one session. Well, we, minus Svi, will be back next week on Tuesday.
Next when?
Next Tuesday.
We will see you next week.
See you
See you
next
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 Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Good night, guys.